The voice of Central Patriots, Central Jersey's baseball team. Now, Somerset Patriots baseball.
A pleasant good evening and welcome to TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey, where tonight the Somerset Patriots take on the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs for the final game of a 3-game series, third game of a 7-game homestand. It's the Blue Crabs that have taken each of the first 2 games over the Somerset Patriots. Both games close, both games pitchers duels, but both games wins for Southern Maryland. So Somerset hopes to salvage the weekend here tonight at TD Bank Ballpark. Well, welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Mark Schwartz. I have the pleasure of being joined alongside Brandon Pelter. And most important question of the day, Brandon, how are you?
Doing great. We've had a busy day. We've had a jam-packed pregame with a beautiful Veterans Day of America presentation and ceremony that I'm seeing for the first time. So that was great, and getting ready for another important baseball game here tonight.
Yes, it is Veterans of America Day here at TD Bank Ballpark, the 17th annual Veterans of America Day. A lot going on, veterans honored on the field. There was a flyover, there was a reenactment of the flag raising at Iwo Jima, the playing of taps as well, a military salute. So a lot of really nice things going on here today to celebrate our veterans.
Yeah, powerful, very powerful, and we are thankful, as always, for all of those past and future and present that have served, will serve our country. So it's just special to have the opportunity to honor them.
And so as we pivot back towards baseball, the Patriots, they've dropped the first 2 games of this 3-game series. Friday night, a pitcher's duel between Liam O'Sullivan and Darryl Thompson. Last night, a well-pitched game, really from both sides, but one main mistake from David Holmberg wound up costing the Patriots.
And it was early in the ball game, a Charlie Valerio 3-run home run that made the difference for Somerset. They just have to find a way to spur that offense. We've talked about it throughout the season. Really doesn't matter how you score. It matters that you score. And today needs to be the day that we see the offense, no matter how, find ways to score runs.
The Patriots only 2 runs on combined 10 hits over the first 2 games of this series. That coming off a road trip in which they'd scored 7 runs or more, I believe, in 5 of the 7 games between Southern Maryland and Long Island. So they hope to turn things around today. On the mound for the Patriots will be Zach Dodson. He's making his 2nd start at home, 3rd start overall. Brandon, you got a chance to see him his last time out on Long Island.
Yeah, I've been impressed with the stuff that Dodson has brought, especially keeping in mind that playing across in Germany, not that it's bad baseball, but it's not at a level of baseball like we're seeing here in the Atlantic League, similar to AA, high AA, low AAA baseball. I mean, it's a pretty high level of baseball here, and I think he's adjusted extremely well. He's a left-handed hurler, and he's been able to mix his pitches well, and you know what? At the end of the day, he's turned in 2 quality performances through his first 2 starts with Somerset.
Dodson 0-1 with a 4.05 ERA, but he toes the mound today in an important game for the Somerset Patriots. Somerset currently finds themselves 7 games back in the second-half Liberty Division standings. They have a 16-26 record, which is the worst record that they can remember in quite some time in the second half. It's the High Point Rockers who are in first place in the Liberty Division. And even if you look at wild card standings, it's the High Point Rockers who have the next wild card spot. But what the Patriots also have working in their favor is that there is a possibility for a different wild card spot of sorts to open up. If you forget about the High Point Rockers for a moment, assuming that they actually take the second half Liberty Division, there is an avenue for Somerset through the Freedom Division to get into the postseason with York and Sugar Land battling for first.
Well, and Mark, we were talking about this before the game, but that's probably actually their best chance is to have the Rockers win this second half in the Liberty Division and then have Sugar Land win another title, win both the first half and second half title, because then Somerset would only have to make up a little bit of ground on the York Revolution, and they are not too far behind York.
Oh, the Revolution right now are in first place in the Freedom Division by 1 game over Sugar Land. And don't look now, but the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs are only 2 games out of first place. So they're certainly right in the thick of things for that race. But if you look at the overall record, the York Revolution are only a half game better than the Somerset Patriots. And Somerset already owns the season tiebreaker over York. The point being, yes, it's been another disappointing couple of games for this Somerset Patriots team, but as we embark on the final month of 2019, there's still plenty of room for improvement and plenty outlets for the Patriots to make the postseason.
There's a lot of opportunity, and I know, Mark, that we talk about it a lot, and hopefully the viewers and Patriots fans understand that it is not time to quit on this team. I think, first of all, they have a lot of talent. When you look at this lineup 1 through 9, there are a lot of really strong players, and especially when you look at that pitching staff, there are a lot of solid performers that night in and night out put together a pretty good ball game for this Patriots team, but there's still a good chance that they can make the playoffs.
Well, the Patriots getting ready for the third and final game of this 3-game series against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs because of our Veterans of America Day ceremony earlier today. It ran a little bit over in terms of time, so the first pitch won't exactly be at 5:05 p.m. However, it is Zach Dodson who has exited the Patriots dugout down the first base line, and he has led Somerset onto the field. The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs exiting their dugout down the third base line as well. We are once again blessed with absolutely perfect weather here in central New Jersey. We had perfect weather Friday and Saturday night, and for today's rubber match, again, perfect weather, wind slightly blowing out to right field. Both teams are on the field. Both teams have exited their dugouts, so we'll step aside for our national anthem. When we return, we'll go over the TD Bank starting lineups, and we'll get ready for first pitch. Game 3 between the Patriots and the Blue Crabs coming your way next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slamming hit. Come on and get patriotic.
Today's presentation of Somerset Patriots baseball is brought to you by Atlantic Health Systems, Brother, Diamond Nation, Flemington Car and Truck Country, Flemington Department Store, Fullerton Auto, HealthQuest, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey Lottery, RWJ Barnabas Health, Bolari Design, Northern New Jersey ROTC, T-Mobile, TD Bank.
It's slamming hit. Come on, get patriotic.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
Really good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger. A lot of great choices here at the Horizon Healthy Plate concession stand. That's a tasty burger.
And welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark. We're getting ready for first pitch between the Somerset Patriots and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. National anthem just concluding now at the Jewel of the Atlantic League. It's time to go over the TD Bank starting lineups, and we will begin first with the visiting Blue Crabs from Southern Maryland. They are managed by Stan Clyburn, assisted by Joe Walsh, Daisuke Yoshida, and Daryl Thompson. For the Blue Crabs tonight, it's Kent Blackstone leading off. He gets the start at second base. Edwin Garcia, the shortstop, hits second. Joe Benson in left field batting third. Former Patriot Tony Thomas is the cleanup batter, also the starting third baseman for Southern Maryland tonight. Josh McAdams hits fifth in right field. Charlie Valerio, the designated hitter, batting sixth. John Griffin at first base hitting seventh. Travis Witherspoon It's the start in center field. Once again, Corey Vaughn getting the night off. It's Witherspoon in center, batting 8th, and rounding up the order is Mike Falsetti. He is the catcher. He bats 9th as they work against Zach Dodson on the mound tonight for the Patriots.
29-year-old Southpaw is making his 3rd start for Somerset thus far, 0-1 with a 4.05 ERA through 13 1/3. But although he's 0-1, he has 2 quality starts in his outings with Somerset. The first, taking on the Lancaster Barnstormers, he over 6 innings gave up 6 hits and 3 runs. In his most recent outing, when he left the ballgame, he was in line for the win. It was against the Ducks of Long Island on August 20th. Went 7 1/3, giving up 7 hits and 3 runs. Got the no decision, if you recall. That was a game that Luis Cruz came in and he gave up the lead, did not get an out.
So Dodson finishing up his warm-up pitches. And as the national anthem is concluded, we have a standoff here at TD Bank Ballpark in the Patriots bullpen down the right field line and in the left field line for Southern Maryland. Looks like Adam Choplik continues to stand in the left field bullpen. And is that James Puglisi?
That's what I've got down there. And
so we've
listen, I think that's Nate Rowe with the towel and everything, keeping Puglisi cool. I don't know that Choplik can last.
That's the tale of the tape. Adam Choplik versus James Puglisi as they stand off here at TD Bank Ballpark. I don't believe it'll force us to pause the action at all.
That's exactly what I was going to say. We can start this game. They can get it started.
They're both in foul territory in their bullpens.
It's going to come down to who the first foul ball comes towards.
Both of them remain standing still. Puglisi hugging the right field foul pole. Choplik down the left field line, so we'll keep our eye on that. Meanwhile, there's a game that's about to begin. Zach Dodson from the windup, and the first pitch tonight is a fastball that misses high. We're underway at 5:12 p.m. Eastern Time. And both relief pitchers continue their standoff. 1-0 from Dodson. Kent Blackstone at the plate, shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes a breaking ball for a strike, 1-1.
Mark, you can watch the game. I will pay attention to the standoff.
1-1 to Blackstone, swing and a miss on a breaking ball, 1-2. The Patriots in their home white uniforms, white pants, navy cap, navy brim. More traditional road gray uniform for the Blue Crabs tonight. Gray tops, gray pants as Blackstone takes a breaking ball low and away, 2-2. And then a gray cap with a navy brim for Southern Maryland.
See, now Puglisi continues to stand at a ton tension.
2-2. Blackstone swings, chops it to first. Long hop collected by Edwin Espinal. He'll take it himself to the bag, and that's the first out of the inning.
James Puglisi is not really moving much. Choplik is turning around, having conversations.
I think Puglisi has already won this back and
Well,
forth.
and now Nate Rowe is in front of him with a glove. The Patriots have this figured out. The Blue Crabs,
So Dodson, with 1 out, nobody on, we're in the top of the first inning, just underway. Lefty from the windup, and the first pitch to the right-handed hitting Edwin Garcia, called strike, 0-1.
I mean, Puglisi is at a full attention. The legs are together. Choplik more at ease with the legs separated.
0-1. Misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
I think you're right. Somerset's already won this one.
The umpires for tonight's ball game, it's Warren Nicholson behind home calling balls and strikes. 1-1. Garcia takes up and in, 2 balls and a strike. At first base, it's Chris Engstrand, and the third base umpire is Freddie DeJesus. 2-1 from Dodson. Swing and a miss out in front of a breaking ball, 2-2. Mentioned it before, it's another beautiful evening for baseball. Game time temperature, 75 degrees. Nice gust of wind blowing from left field out to right. 2-2. Swung on in line to the backstop foul, and the count holds. Blue Crabs won Friday night's ball game 2-1. They took last night's game 5-1. So Somerset in hopes of salvaging the weekend. Dodson from the windup. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a line drive towards short. It's past Rodriguez, and it's into center field. That's a base hit for Edwin Garcia. First base runner of the ball game, and that'll bring up Joe Benson.
Garcia didn't get a great piece of that one, but just the placement right up the middle and just out of the reach of Alfredo Rodriguez.
Adam Choplik, left-handed relief pitcher for the Blue Crabs, remains standing at salute in the left-handed left field bullpen for Southern Maryland. Same could be said for James Pugliese in the Patriots bullpen down the right field line. First pitch to Joe Benson. It's a fastball from Zach Dodson that misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. We're just underway. No score between Somerset and Southern Maryland. Runner at first and 1 away in the top of the first. Benson at the plate, a right-handed hitter. No batting gloves. 1-0. Swing a bouncer. Hit foul down the third base line. 1-1. Benson batting .238 with 4 home runs. And 25 runs batted in on the year. How far do you think that this standoff can go?
Just thinking about that. I mean, I think we can certainly do the entire first inning.
Top and bottom?
Yeah.
1-1. Benson takes a fastball a little above the letters. 2 balls and a strike.
I'm telling you, if a foul ball comes down that left field line, Choplik's going to have to move. The Patriots have it figured out with another relief pitcher in front of Pugliese.
Well, that's the thing. Choplik is standing there, and he doesn't have a glove on.
Nope.
Which you wouldn't expect somebody to have during a national anthem. But he doesn't have a glove on. He only has 3 other bullpen mates down there, and all of them are sitting facing the infield, but none ready to protect Choplik. 2-1 from Dodson. This one swung on and hit in the air out to center field. Wind takes it a bit towards right center. It's Michael Krause with the shades on, making a one-handed grab. That's the second out of the inning. So 2 out, a runner at first. We're in the top of the first inning. Scoreless between Somerset and Southern Maryland. And now Tony Thomas, the batter. It's a 5:05 start time here at TD Bank Ballpark, so the field's still illuminated with sun for the time being. The shadows will continue to creep their way across the infield, initiating down the first base line and working their way in from there. Tony Thomas swings at the first pitch. Fastball from Zach Dodson and fouls it off to the backstop 0-1. After this ball game concludes, Patriots will welcome in the Lancaster Barnstormers for a 4-game series beginning tomorrow night. 0-1 between Dodson and Thomas. Garcia goes, breaking ball outside. Gonzalez a throw from his knees to second, and Garcia just beats the tag applied by Patriot second baseman Ray Navarro.
Strong throw from Yovi on his knees. It was good placement as well. Navarro didn't have to do a whole lot with that one to apply the tag, and Ray certainly thought he got Garcia. It was bang, bang at the bag.
That's stolen base number 6 on the year for Garcia in 10 attempts. Now the Blue Crabs with a 2-out runner in scoring position. A 1-1 count with Tony Thomas at the plate, a right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball, and Thomas falls behind 1-2.
Now, this is great. Down the left field line in the Blue Crabs bullpen, maybe it's Matt Litos, I can't tell, but he's put one of the bands around the right leg of Choplik, and he's stretching out his arm.
Here's the 1-2. Fastball just misses outside. Dodson went for the outside corner, didn't get it. 2-2. Well, somebody's going to tell our video intern, Alyssa, to get some video of this, because we don't have any video on our SPN.TV feed, but it's turned quite amusing. The 2-2. Taken low by Dodson. That runs the count full to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You want me to head out, Mark? Take some video?
No. Tell you what, Latos is having a good time. He's now stretching behind Adam Choplik as well.
But he's not really being a teammate here, you know? You'd think you'd take the more Nate Rowe approach.
3-2 to Thomas is popped up shallow left center field. Teodoro Martinez underneath it. Called off by Mike Krause, makes the catch, and the inning is over. No runs for the Blue Crabs on a hit, no errors with 1 runner left on base. No score. We'll move to the bottom of the first on SPN.TV. 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again.
Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit ValariNJ.com to learn more today.
Somerset County table to discuss trauma therapy and support services.
Bottom of the first inning, no score between the Somerset Patriots and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Quickly, your TD Bank starting lineup for the home Patriots, managed by Brett Jody, assisted by Glenn Parker, John Hunton, and Fox Beyer. Will Kenger leads off at third base. Teodoro Martinez, number 2 batter in left field. Hitting third at first base is Edwin Espinal, the designated hitter, and the Raritan Building Services cleanup batter of the ballgame is Michael Ullman. Jimmy Paredes in right field hitting 5th. Michael Krause at center hitting 6th. It's Ray Navarro at second base batting 7th. Alfredo Rodriguez hits 8th. He's at shortstop, and Jovan Gonzalez bats 9th behind home plate. They'll work against Tommy Thorpe, the lefty, on the mound for the Blue Crabs.
It's his 15th start of the season, 23rd appearance with the Blue Crabs this season. 2-5, a 6.37 ERA. Across 65 innings pitched, he has 45 strikeouts and 45 walks. He'll have to do it against the home team.
So lefty-lefty matchup to begin the bottom of the first inning. No score. And the first pitch to Will Kenger is a fastball that misses high, 1-0.
This is great. I think it's Nate down there, Nate Rowe, the righty reliever, that now has an umbrella to give Pugley some shade.
1-0 to Kenger, misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes. In case you're just joining us, extended from the national anthem, we have a standoff in both bullpens here at TD Bank Ballpark. Adam Choplik for the Blue Crabs, James Puglisi for the Patriots. The 2-0 to Kenger misses up and in as he leans out of the way, 3-0. What this means is that when players line up for the national anthem, they all come set and form a salute and pay respect to the anthem. But neither one of these relievers have moved since. 3-0 to Kenger, misses inside, ball 4. A 4-pitch leadoff walk allowed by Tommy Thorpe, who has walked 45 batters over 65 innings entering tonight, so not the start that he was looking for. But we had first pitch for today's ball game at 5:12 p.m., so it's 5:23 right now, which means that, assuming that the national anthem...
Wait, give me a second. Gives it about 11 minutes.
Look at that Penn State education. Go Nittany Lions.
That's right.
Teodoro Martinez at the plate. First pitch from Tommy Thorpe misses high. 1-0. Now 5 straight pitches out of the strike zone to begin Thorpe's evening. But assuming that the national anthem actually concluded probably around 5:09, 5:10 or so, these guys have been standing around for about 14 minutes without moving. Kenger at first, now the 1-0. Martinez takes a strike, 1-1.
Well, somebody must have proposed this before the game, because it's not like they're coming out of the dugouts where you can really get a good look at each other. Down in the bullpens, you're not looking across at the other bullpen.
No score between the Patriots and the Blue Crabs. Here's the 1-1 from Tommy Thorpe. Martinez pushes a bunt, but he made contact with it out of the batter's box, and he has been ruled out. Martinez attempted a push bunt, and he is ruled out by home plate umpire Warren Nicholson for making contact with the ball outside of the batter's box. That's the first out of the inning, and it'll bring up Edwin Espinal.
How are we going to score that one? Is it a put out to the catcher?
I'm pretty sure it's a 2 unassisted.
Yep. Okay.
So Kenger at first with one away. Here's Edwin Espinal hitting .265 with 6 home runs and 50 RBI. There's 2 games going on right now. One on the field and one slightly in foul territory down the right field and left field lines. First pitch, Espinal takes a breaking ball low and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Adam Choplik, a left-handed reliever, stands at 6'9" for the Blue Crabs. Had strong 2 2/3 innings of scoreless relief last night, earned the win. And he has maintained his stance in the Blue Crab bullpen. Meanwhile, James Puglisi, in his first year with the Patriots, showing off his stuff down the right field line. 1-0. Espinal shakes his head and takes a fastball inside. 2 balls and no strikes. I think the difference so far in this standoff, Brandon, has been, and one of the X factors here has to be Nate Rowe.
Oh, undoubtedly.
2-0. Espinal swings and slices one in the air out to shallow right field. It's Josh McAdams underneath it to make the catch. Back to first base goes Kenger, and there's 2 away. Matt Latos had a little bit of fun in the Blue Crabs bullpen, tying a sort of stretch band around Choplik to get loose. But as you mentioned, Brandon, that was more of a selfish move from Latos to get loose. Meanwhile, Nate Rowe has offered an umbrella. He's offered an umbrella to give Puglisi shade. He has grabbed a glove and has stood in front of Puglisi to protect him from any foul ball. 2 out with a runner at first. We're in the bottom of the first inning. No score. Here's Michael Ullman. Had the night off last night. He takes a first pitch low and in. 1 ball and no strikes.
So we need Ullman to be out in front of a pitch and just crank it foul down the left field line. That should end this ball game.
1-0. Ullman takes low and in. 2 balls and no strikes. Well, it becomes a point where, you know, comfort certainly is one thing, but this is a battle of will between Puglisi and Choplik. 2-0. Ullman takes a fastball outside, 3 balls and no strikes. And look, make no mistake about it, the Patriots, they've dropped their first 2 games of the series. They need a win. Of course, they would ideally like the win to be on the field, but if it has to be in a bullpen standoff, then so be it. Should be a tiebreaker for postseason contention. 3-0 to Ullman, misses up and away, ball 4. It's the second 4-pitch walk allowed by Tommy Thorpe in the bottom of the first inning.
Well, look, if they win a standoff, then they win the game. Isn't that a series split?
That is absolutely right. So Jimmy Paredes will step in now. Tommy Thorpe walked Will Kenger on 4 pitches to begin the first inning. Teodoro Martinez bounced it to a 2 unassisted. Edwin Espinal flew out to right field, and now Michael Ullman at first base after a 4-pitch walk. So runners at first and second with 2 away. First pitch. Paredes takes a slider and misses a little inside. 1 ball and no strikes.
We could have the first 3-game series split in the history of baseball.
Well, we've had a lot of firsts in the Atlantic League. Maybe Puglisi and Choplik will get into the Hall of Fame. 1-0 to Puglisi. It's called a strike, 1-1. Couple of bits of Atlantic League merchandise have made their way into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even necessarily need to be the first to do it.
One. Paredes takes slow and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kenger off of second, Ullman off of first. There's 2 away. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Scoreless. Tommy Thorpe from the stretch checks the runners. Now the 2-1. Paredes swings, grounds it off of Thorpe's glove, deflects towards Garcia, who collects and flips it on to second base to beat Ullman, inning over. Your conventional 1-6-4 putout retires Michael Ullman at second base, and this inning has come to an end. No runs for the Patriots, no hits, no errors, and 2 runners are left on base. No score through 1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
All right, my friend. Looking for a great deal on a new car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Fans all season long, the Patriots have teamed up with AARP New Jersey to offer its members discounted tickets for every Sunday home game. That includes today. Just mention the code Patriots3 and that you're an AARP member to get a 50% ticket discount to every Sunday home game. Josh McAdams leads off in the top of the second. No score between Somerset and Southern Maryland. Zach Dodson back on the mound, and his first pitch to the righty McAdams taken for a called strike, going one. Bless you. Thank you. 0-1 from the southpaw, comes inside. That might have hit McAdams, and it did. Fastball got away from Dodson, might have hit around the left hip of Josh McAdams, who gets on base to begin the top of the second inning. It's been a strong series for McAdams. He went 3 for 4 Friday night, was 2 for 3 from the plate yesterday, and now leads off with a hit by pitch in the top of the second. No runs on a hit for Southern Maryland. No runs, no hits for the Patriots. Zach Dodson threw 21 pitches in a scoreless top of the first inning. And he'll work against Charlie Valerio here, the DH for the Blue Crabs tonight. First pitch, swing and a miss. Chase a changeup off the plate, 0-1. Valerio was the starting catcher for each of the first 2 games of this series for the Blue Crabs. They have Falsetti catching for today's series finale. But not a lot of depth on this Blue Crabs bench in terms of position players. 0-1, taken low. 1 ball and 1 strike. We're not exactly sure why Corey Vaughn was taken out of the lineup last night, but he's not in the lineup again today. So you wonder whether or not Vaughn's available. If he's not, then it leaves only Ruby Silva available for the Blue Crabs off their bench. Dodson bluffs a throw over to first base, and he forces Josh McAdams to dive back in. Both catchers for the Blue Crabs are in their lineup today. Dodson from the stretch, the 1-1. Outside to the right-handed hitting Valerio. 2 balls and a strike. Valerio is a switch hitter, and he bats from the right side here. Hit from the right side to begin last night's ballgame when the Patriots had the lefty David Holmberg on the mound. And in the top of the second inning, it was Valerio hitting a 3-run home run over the left center field fence. Snap throw over to first base from Zach Dodson, and Josh McAdams dives back in. Valerio, a .370 batter against left-handed pitching this season. 2-1. Swung on and skied in the air along the infield. Right side, it's Edwin Espinal underneath it. And he calls off the second baseman, Ray Navarro, to make the catch for the first out of the inning. So 1 out, nobody on. We're in the top of the second inning. There's no score between the Patriots and the Blue Crabs in the game on the field, but we continue to monitor the standoff between James Pugliese and Adam Choplik, which began during the national anthem, which we are assuming wrapped up around 5:09, 5:10. So we're approaching 25 minutes in this standoff, and both pitchers remain at salute in the right field and left field bullpens. John Griffin at the plate swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1.
At attention.
At attention, yes. I believe that is the proper vernacular.
After my very in-depth research, I don't believe that these two have played together on a team. Choplick and Puglisi, that is.
0-1. Griffin checks his swing, but went around. Fooled on a fastball riding in on the hands from Dodson, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. There's 1 out and a runner at first. We're in the top of the second inning. We're scoreless between the Patriots and the Blue Crabs. Here's the 0-2, and it misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, it seems, I can't imagine that this will go on for the entire ball game. Patriots games normally, on average, last around 2 hours and 45 minutes or so.
I think it's much harder than you think to just stand still for 20 minutes.
1-2 to Griffin. Swings and lines 1 out to deep left field, but Teodoro Martinez ranges to his left to make the play. Back to first base goes Josh McAdams, and there's 2 away. Eventually, you have to go to the bathroom, and you might not necessarily need to do that during the game normally, but if you're in a situation where you are standing around, you start to think about all the other things that you could be doing otherwise.
Well, you get fidgety, and I would say after just like 5-10 minutes of standing still in one spot, your legs start to hurt.
2 out, runner at first, and Zach Dodson's first pitch fastball misses low. Well, this began with the national anthem. Of course, this is Veterans of America Day here at TD Bank Ballpark. 1-0. Misses outside from Dodson to the right-handed hitting Travis Witherspoon. 2 balls and no strikes. So it certainly makes sense with this continued standing at attention from both Puglisi and Choplick.
Good day to do it. Yep.
Could be a pay of respect towards the veterans in attendance. 2-0 from Dodson is in for a call strike to the right-handed hitting Witherspoon, 2-1. So we'll see how long both of these relief pitchers are able to keep this going. On the field, we're still scoreless. McAdams at first, and the 2-1 to Witherspoon taken low. 3 balls and 1 strike. Travis Witherspoon went 1 for 4 last night. It was just his 4th hit in 40 at-bats for the Blue Crabs this season. It's a 100 batting average. 3-1. Swinging a soft ground ball back to the mound. Fielded a little off the mound to his right by Dodson. Spins, throws to first, and the inning is over. No runs for the Blue Crabs. No hits, no errors, and 1 runner is left on base. No scorer will move to the bottom of the second on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Yeah, they're facing each other. Well, Puglisi is facing him. Choplick is kind of looking at the plate. They're not looking at the flag. This happens in...
Alpine Business Systems is a leading provider of information systems and services Visit Alpine Business Systems at www.alpinebiz.com. Alpine Business Systems, the official IT provider of the Somerset Patriots. If you need help during the game or have any questions, you can simply text us at 908-252-0700, and we'll get back to you. Again, call or text us at 908-252-0700 so we can help you. Mark Schwartz alongside Brandon Pelter. We're in the bottom of the second inning. No score between the Somerset Patriots and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Mike Lawrence running our WCTC boards in Somerset. It'll be Mike Krause to lead off. He'll be followed by Ray Navarro and Alfredo Rodriguez. Tommy Thorpe back on the mound for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Threw 18 pitches in the bottom of the first inning. Only 5 of those pitches were for strikes. First pitch here to Michael Krause. It misses above the letters 0-1. Thorpe allowed a couple of walks in the inning. Both walks were 4-pitch walks. One to Will Kenger to lead off the frame, and then a 2-out 4-pitch walk to Michael Ullman. 1-0. Krause takes a breaking ball, called a strike, 1-1. But Thorpe got out of the inning. Got Jimmy Paredes to ground into a 1-6-4 fielder's choice that retired the side. 1-1. Krause out in front of a fastball. Ball and 2 strikes. Michael Krause hitting .240 on the year, 8 home runs and 22 runs batted in. Has 2 home runs against the Blue Crabs this season. 1-2 from the lefty. Misses high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Thorpe comes steady, works from the stretch with nobody on base. And the 2-2 once again misses a little high to Krause. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Southern Maryland only got 4 1/3 innings out of their starting pitcher last night. It was John Hayes. But they only needed 2 relievers to bridge the rest of the way. 3-2 to Krause, called strike 3. Breaking ball, shaved the lower part of the zone. Krause frustrated as he flips his bat while walking down the first base line. It's a strikeout for Tommy Thorpe, his first of the evening, and there's 1 away in the second.
To me, it seems like over the past couple of weeks, there have been a number of times that it's been Krause that's taking the tough pitch that the automated balls and strike system decides is a strike. So I think he's just getting a little bit frustrated.
First pitch here to Ray Navarro, a switch hitter batting from the right side. It's a called strike, 0-1. Well, the pitch that garners the most called third strikes. There's the 0-1 to Navarro, skied foul over the backstop and out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. Seems to be that low pitch, and we've talked about it almost ad nauseum here, about how the strike zone was adjusted a bit with the automated balls and strikes system to adjust for the lower pitch being called more so than a pitch up in the zone. 0-2 from Thorpe. Swing and a soft line drive hit to second base and a leaping catch made by Kent Blackstone. Apex of the leap, reached up with the glove on his left hand and took a base hit away from Ray Navarro, 2 away.
Boy, Blackstone was a little early on that jump, and had he been a split second earlier, he would not have made that catch.
So 2 out, nobody on. That'll bring up Alfredo Rodriguez. Hitting .260 for the Patriots this year, couple of home runs and 33 runs batted in. Tommy Thorpe looking for a bounce-back inning, and his first pitch to Rodriguez, it's taken for a called strike, 0-1. Thorpe 2-5 with a 6.37 ERA this year. Strikeout to walk numbers were even entering tonight as Rodriguez swings, slices one on the ground, and a diving stop from Blackstone at second, spins and fires to first to beat Rodriguez. Couple of dazzling plays by Kent Blackstone in the field helps Tommy Thorpe escape the bottom of the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We're through 2. Still looking for our first run on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
Financial ADP and United States Warranty for their donation of tickets to charities throughout New Jersey. Your attention, please.
For over 100 years, Carrier Clinic has offered a wide array of specialized behavioral health services for individuals throughout New Jersey. Visit www.carrierclinic.org today for more information. Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Mike Falsetti leads off in the top of the third inning. Zach Dodson back on the mound for the Patriots, and Falsetti, a right-handed catcher, swings and fouls off the first pitch. No balls and a strike. Dodson from the windup, and Falsetti shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes the fastball upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. No runs on a hit for Southern Maryland. No runs, no hits for the Somerset Patriots. It'll be Falsetti followed by Kent Blackstone and Edwin Garcia in the top of the third. As Falsetti takes a breaking ball inside from Dodson. 2 balls and a strike.
In case you're wondering, the standoff continues between Adam Choplik and James Pugliese, the relief pitchers.
Breaking ball from Dodson. It misses outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. At this point, we're in the top of the third. We're going on close to 40 minutes. 3-1, hard hit line drive down the left field line. That's a fair ball, and it's going to roll into the left field corner. Played off the wall by Teodoro Martinez. Mike Falsetti turns first. He's into second base standing. It's a leadoff double in the top of the third inning. First extra base hit of the night for either side. It'll bring us back to the top of the order in Kent Blackstone.
That pitch over the heart of the plate, the right-handed hitter able to turn, made good contact, got a good piece, and lined it into left.
So it'll bring us back to the top. Here's Kent Blackstone, who made a couple of fine plays defensively in the bottom of the second inning. Infield comes in. Blackstone shows bunt, drops a beauty down the third base line. Barehanded pick from Kenger, but his throw to first offline. Espinal comes off the bag to make the catch, but Blackstone's safe at first. It's an infield single. Mike Falsetti advances to third, and now Southern Maryland with runners on the corners, nobody out, top of the third.
That looked like Blackstone bunting for a hit, and that was a perfect bunt, angled toward third base. Kenger had to barehand, could not deliver an accurate throw.
Well, the goal on that bunt is to make sure the third baseman has to play it to, at the very minimum, allow Falsetti to advance from second base to third. And with Blackstone's speed and as well as that bunt was laid down, it was a tough chance for Kenger. Even an accurate throw, I'm not sure it gets him. Infield will play back with nobody out in the top of the third. Runners on the corners. First pitch from Dodson. It's taken low and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Blackstone has plenty of speed. 19 stolen bases in 23 attempts. He leads off of first. Mike Falsetti, not as fast. He's off of third. Wonder if Yovan Gonzalez would throw straight down to second base should Blackstone take off. 1-0 to Garcia. It misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes. No runs on 3 hits for Southern Maryland. No runs, no hits for the Patriots. From Dodson. Swung on and hit high in the air out towards right center field and shallow. Michael Krause underneath it. It's not too deep. He makes the catch. Falsetti's tagging. It coaxes the throw, and it goes over Gonzalez. Falsetti holds at third base, but on the throw from Michael Krause over to second goes Kent Blackstone, and now the Blue Crabs with runners at second and third.
Oh, that throw certainly had a ton on it from Michael Krause, but just overthrown a bit. Getting high over the head of Jovan Gonzalez, who only stands at 5'8".
It's an E8 on Krause, and that is the exact reason why if a player decides not to tag up from third, they'll bluff a bit to give the impression that they're tagging in hopes of coaxing an outfielder to make a throw and potentially, in doing so, a throwing error. So the E8 allows Kent Blackstone to advance from first to second. Now the Patriots bring the infield in. First pitch to Joe Benson, a breaking ball that misses outside, 1-0. Benson flew out to center field in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. Blue Crabs hoping to break through here. They've got runners at second and third with one away. Outfield straight up, infield in. Dodson the lefty, glove at the belt. Here's the 1-0. And Benson takes low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Kenger plays a little bit deeper at third. He's not quite on the infield grass. Right side of the infield, fully on the grass. 2-0 to Benson. Outside, 3 balls and no strikes. Now, Tony Thomas awaits on deck, and it looks like Dodson might be pitching around Benson a bit here, but Thomas arguably the more dangerous batter of the two. A walk would set up a force at any base and potentially set up a double play. 3-0 to the righty Benson. And it misses outside, ball 4.
Whether you're at the ballpark or at home, listen to all Patriot games on WCTC 1450 AM. Listen on the radio, online, or
so that is the first walk allowed by Zach Dodson tonight. It puts a runner at first base. It loads up the bases, and it will bring Tony Thomas to the plate.
I think it's interesting because Thomas, a .253 hitter, has hit lefties better this season, hitting .295 against southpaws. But you do create the double play.
First pitch from Dodson. It misses well upstairs, a bit outside to Thomas. 1 ball and no strikes. Thomas takes a fastball and it misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Well, I wonder sometimes if you pitch around a guy, you almost develop the muscle memory of
kind of losing.
Strike zone. Yeah. And then you have to sort of bounce back, and Dodson finds himself in a spot where there's no open bags for Thomas. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Pumped a fastball right by him. 2 balls and a strike. Dodson has shown the ability for strikeouts. He has 7 strikeouts over 13 and a third. It's better of his 2 starts with the Patriots was his last time out. He only struck out 1.
And he didn't walk any.
2-1. Swing and a miss. Another fastball from Dodson gets by Thomas, and it's a 2-2 count.
That as opposed to 4 walks and 6 strikeouts in his debut with the Patriots.
It's a 2-2 count with the bases loaded, 1 away, top of the third. Here's the pitch. Taken low and inside. A fastball. Gonzalez tried to frame it, of course, to no avail with the automated balls and strikes system. Dodson went for that low pitch that is oftentimes called a strike. He didn't get it. So now a 3-2 count with the bases loaded. Here it is. Swung on and fouled off down the right field line out of play. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. At third base is Mike Falsetti. He led off the inning with a double. Ken Blackstone at second, who followed up with an infield single. Joe Benson's at first. He just drew a walk against Dodson. Tony Thomas at the plate, 0 for 1 today. 3-2 from the lefty. Swing and a line drive down the left field line, just foul. First one that's come close to Adam Choplik in the Blue Crab bullpen, who remains at attention. And the count remains full at 3-2. Infield plays back, hoping for a ground ball. The outfield straight up. Thomas has strength. Once again, the 3-2 from Dodson. Swing and a tapper. This one foul down the third base line, and Thomas stays alive.
Dodson changing his pitches well throughout this at bat with Thomas, and I think he's trying to keep things fairly unpredictable.
Wind blowing from left field to right field. It's been a long battle between Dodson and Thomas, an important juncture in this ballgame. Thomas about to see the ninth pitch. Here it is. Swung on. This one lifted out towards left center field. We'll see if it's deep enough to score the runner from third. Krause underneath makes the catch. Falsetti tagging, and this time Krause's throw goes to third. Falsetti scores from third base. It's a sacrifice fly from Tony Thomas, and the Blue Crabs are in front 1-0 in the top of the third.
I like that throw from Michael Krause. That's a smart play to get under it and not allow either runner to advance after.
For more information.
So a 9-pitch battle. Thomas fouled off a couple of tough pitches and ultimately gets a sacrifice fly to score the first run of the ballgame. Blue Crabs ahead 1-0. There's 2 away in the top of the third. Still runners at now first and second base. And it will bring up Josh McAdams. Dodson comes set. Glove at the belt. Blackstone takes off. This one swung and missed. The throw goes down at second. It's over Navarro into center field. And Kent Blackstone is going to race home from third. And the Blue Crabs have made it a 2-0 ball game. A high throw from Yovan Gonzalez from his knees, throwing on the back end of a double steal. And the Blue Crabs have Kent Blackstone racing home from third base. They lead this ballgame 2-0. There's a bit of a collision at second base as well between Joe Benson and Ray Navarro after the Gonzalez throw was airmailed into center field. It's a 1-0 count with a runner at second. And Josh McAdams swings through a fastball, 1 ball and 1 strike. Blackstone got a big jump off of second base. He was easily going to steal third. That's why Gonzalez threw behind the double steal attempt to second base. And now Dodson steps off momentarily. But Gonzalez's throw a little too high over the leaping glove of Ray Navarro at second. And on that E2, a run came home to score. It's the second error of the inning for Somerset. So a 2-0 Blue Crab lead. Still a runner in scoring position, now the 1-1. And misses. 2 balls and a strike. So a tough inning for Dodson. He was at 36 pitches entering this frame. And he's now hit the 60 pitch count. About to throw pitch number 61. And he's got 2 out in the top of the third inning. He's the 2-1. This one swung on and golfed out towards left center field. Martinez to his left, Krause to his right. It's Krause who takes charge. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. But 2-run score for the Blue Crabs on 2 hits with 2 errors, and 1 runner is left on base. Now a 2-0 Blue Crab lead will head to the home third on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 days of summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and Game Changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
park in the park. Well, of course, we have the Pooch Parade.
Patriots would like to thank Children's Specialized Hospital for their support of the 2019 Somerset Sluggers Kids Club. Diamond Nation, located in Flemington, New Jersey, is the premier baseball and softball facility in the Northeast. It is home to the Jack Cuss Baseball and Jenny Finch Softball Academies. Visit us at diamondnation.com today. Mark Schwartz alongside Brandon Pelter. It's a 2-0 Blue Crab lead. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Somerset still looking for their first hit, and it will be Jovan Gonzalez to lead off, the number 9 batter in the order. Gonzalez will be followed by Will Kenger and Teodoro Martinez. Tommy Thorpe issued a couple of walks in the first inning, but bounced back, tossed a 1-2-3 bottom of the second, needing just 11 pitches to do so. Now he comes set from the stretch, and the first pitch to the right-handed hitting Gonzalez, taken for a called strike, 0-1. So an early lead for the Blue Crabs. They have struck first now in each of the 3 games of this series. And Somerset has combined to only score 2 runs over the first 2 games, so if they want to win tonight's ball game, you're going to have to at least break that number. As Gonzalez fouls one off on the right field line. No balls and 2 strikes. Thorpe against Yovi. Here's the 0-2. This one lined over the backstop and out of play. Gonzalez hitting .255 with 3 home runs and 23 runs batted in. Had the night off last night in favor of Gabriel Bracamonte. Here's the 0-2. It's a breaking ball. Called strike 3. Clips the low end of the strike zone on the inside part of the plate. Gonzalez disagrees. He has remained in the right-handed batter's box for a couple of extra seconds before slowly exiting. There's one away. That's Thorpe's second strikeout. It'll bring up Will Kenger.
And both have been looking. Both times the Patriots batters, the other Michael Kraus, disagree.
So we're one time through the Patriot order against the lefty Tommy Thorpe. Will Kenger drew a 4-pitch walk to lead off the bottom of the first inning. He steps into the plate here. Lefty-lefty matchup. Swings at the first pitch, grounds it over to first base. Dropping to a knee is John Griffin. He fields, takes it to first, and there's 2 away.
It's a hard hit ball from Kenger. Lined it and then took a quick hop into the mitt of Griffin.
2 out, nobody on. Now Teodoro Martinez steps in. Martinez, the starting left fielder for the Patriots tonight. First pitch from Thorpe. Drops in. That's a called strike. And an 0-1, that missed inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Martinez grounded into a 2 unassisted in his first at bat. Offered on a bunt attempt and tapped it in front of home plate, left the batter's box and made contact with the ball. 1-0. Skips low, blocked by Mike Falsetti. 2 balls and no strikes. Of course, a former Blue Crab in his own right. (2-0). Misses above the letters. 3 balls and no strikes. Waves the bat over his right shoulder, and the 3-0 from Thorpe misses upstairs, ball 4. So that is the third base runner of the night for the Patriots. All 3 coming on walks, and all 3 of the walks allowed by Tommy Thorpe have been on 4 pitches.
Well, for the Patriots and Brett Jody trying to shake things up a little bit, putting Martinez in the 2 spot for just the 4th time this season in his 15th game played. So not necessarily completely accustomed to seeing him there. But Martinez also some speed at first.
He leads from there as Edwin Espinal steps in and takes the first pitch up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. 3 stolen bases in 4 attempts for Martinez this season. Espinal flew out to right field in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. 1 out. Takes a strike, inner half, 1 ball and 1 strike. Patriots' lone run Friday night came on a solo shot from Ray Navarro. Last night, their only run, an RBI double from Craig Massey. 1-1 to Espinal, taken in the dirt low. Bounces maybe about 5 feet or so to the left of Falsetti, but not far enough to tempt Teodoro Martinez. Now 2 balls and a strike. Espinal popped a home run last time he played against this Blue Crabs team in Southern Maryland. Martinez goes, and the 2-1 is lifted foul, right field side. Giving it a look is the first baseman, John Griffin. Lands well foul into the upper deck, or rather the upper box section of seating down the right field line. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
It was 1 week ago that both Espinal and Martinez went yard in the 9th inning of the series finale to secure the Patriots' victory.
As a 2-2 count with 2 away. Martinez at first, the Patriots trailing 2-0. Thorpe comes set, glove at the belt, takes a deep breath. Martinez goes, Espinal swings and slices another one foul. Down the right field line, giving it a look, is Josh McAdams, but it lands in the Truant Associates lawn seating area, and Espinal stays alive.
Lawn seating area will be open in a couple nights. Another Bark in the Park day coming up at TD Bank Ballpark.
I believe on that note, if I'm not mistaken, right now there's a puppy petting session going on in the lawn seating area as well. Thorpe steps off the rubber and steers Martinez back towards first base. Martinez was a stolen base threat in his time with the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs last year as well, so this team's certainly aware of Martinez's speed. 2-2. This one lifted foul once again. Espinal fighting off 3 straight pitches, all 3 foul down the right field line, and still a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Thorpe from the stretch, 2-2. Espinal swings and just gets a piece of a fastball. Came up in the zone. Espinal climbed the ladder against Tommy Thorpe and got a piece of a high-rising heater to stay alive. Now 4 straight pitches fought off by El Poco.
And this is when Edwin Espinal can really tend to swing a hot bat when he's working long at-bats, trying to fight for a solid pitch that he can drive.
And now Thorpe steps off again to throw over to Teodoro Martinez. It's been a long sequence between Thorpe and Espinal. And a battle here with 2 out, bottom of the 3rd inning, Blue Crabs leading 2-0.
As a pitcher, you almost can lose a little focus of the batter at hand when you're worried so much about the base runner.
2-2 to Espinal. Swinging a hard hit line drive towards right center field, but that is exactly where the Blue Crabs had him pegged. Travis Witherspoon shaded perfectly. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. No runs for the Patriots, no hits, no errors, and a runner is left on base. We're through 3. Blue Crabs in front 2-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Nothing is more important than your child's education. The Somerset County Education Association represents the public school employees that make your child's education possible. This includes more than 7,000 teachers, paraprofessionals, bus drivers, nurses, custodians, secretaries, and other outstanding education support professionals. Visit www.sceanj.org for more information. Together, we can prepare our children for the future.
You know those times when you need to see the doctor, but you just can't get to the doctor? So where do you go? Go to the App Store, download the Telemed app from RWJ Barnabas Health, and you see the doctor right away. From any mobile device, whenever you want, wherever you are. And no matter who you are, we'll have you feeling like you again.
The doctor's online when you download the Telemed app. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Back here for the top of the fourth inning, Patriots trailing the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 2-0. And on the play-by-play, here's Brandon Pelter.
Thank you very much, Mark. Zach Dotson is out for his fourth inning of work. Dotson has thrown 62 pitches to this point, laboring in the third inning, throwing 36 pitches. Charlie Valerio begins the inning. Batting right, he squares, but bowls it back. A called strike nonetheless from Warren Nicholson, who's behind the plate. The wind blowing in towards the plate. Dotson, the southpaw, winds with the 0-1. Called the strike, went with the fastball. He's ahead 0-2 on Valerio. Charlie last night delivered a 3-run strike and a 4 RBI performance. 0-2, he squares, but he misses, and he did offer as well. So that's a strikeout swinging. The first for Dotson, and the first out in the fourth.
Well, you can bunt with 2 strikes, but you only get the mulligan if you make contact and it rolls foul. Valerio did not, and that's the first out of the inning.
It was a breaking ball, and he tried to dip the bat with the pitch, but couldn't make contact. Now John Griffin up, 2-0. The Blue Crabs of Southern Maryland lead the Somerset Patriots. The first pitch. Griffin takes an off-speed pitch, called a strike on the outer half. Oh, 1. Misses away. Griffin standing at 6'6" from Bradenton, Florida. He's standing in the right-handed batter's box. Here's the 1-1. Swings and skies this one deep, but out of play right side. It's a ball and 2 strike on the Southern Maryland first baseman. The Blue Crabs have taken the first 2 games of this series. They're trying to sweep the Patriots after Somerset beat them in 2 of 3 in Waldorf last weekend. 1-2 pitch. Swing and drills this one deep to left. Martinez froze. Now he's back toward the warning track, and he makes the catch. Just 2 or 3 steps in front of the wall and left for the second out in the fourth.
Griffin did not put a very big swing on that pitch at all, but just so naturally strong. I mean, he's a big dude. He stands at 6'6", 230 pounds. Pitch was a little low in the zone. He dropped the bat head, lifted it up, and had the wind not been blowing in from left field, I think that one had a chance to get out of here.
So it's Travis Witherspoon next with 2 away. And a 2-run lead for the Blue Crabs in the fourth. The pitch swings and grounds it right side, just out of the reach of Ray Navarro and into right field. 2-out single for Travis Witherspoon. And that's the 4th hit for the Blue Crabs this afternoon.
Well, Dotson was hoping for a bounce-back inning to keep his pitch count a little bit lower. Wound up throwing 26 pitches in the 3rd inning alone.
So Mike Falsetti is up. He doubled to left to begin the lengthy 3rd inning. Scored 1 of 2 runs and a throw over to first. Edwin Espinal thought they had Witherspoon, but Chris Engstrand did not agree. Dotson, the lefty, set, staring at first, now kicks and delivers. First pitch nips the knees on the outside corner. Falsetti, a 203 hitter, takes the pitch, but it's called a strike. 0-2. Dotson allowed a 2-out single to Witherspoon, who's at first. There were 2 away in the 4th inning. The Patriots trail by a pair. Wind is blowing in at TD Bank Ballpark towards the first base line. The 0-2. Swung on and hit on a line, but that tail's foul down the left field line. The standoff
We haven't talked about it in a
continues.
while.
Adam Choplik stationed in the bullpen left field line for the Blue Crabs. James Pugliese down the right field line for the Patriots. They have been standing at attention for over an hour since the anthem ended at about 5:09. No balls and 2 strikes. The count on Falsetti the pitch. Swing and a miss. Dotson got him. And a pair of strikeouts ends the 4th inning. No runs on a hit. There is 1 man left on base, and it's a 2-0 Southern Maryland lead over Somerset. Through 3.5, the standoff continues into the bottom of the 4th. We'll fill you in on it next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Brought to you by the New Jersey Audi dealers.
2, 3, 4! Nailed it! Now let's go play some Quick Draw. Quick Draw!
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw, the game with over 40,000 daily winners. Find a place and bring your...
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Okay, let's kick it off with a power sprint. Go, go, go. Stop. Killer class. Let's go play Quick Draw.
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw. A $1 bet could win up to $100,000. Find a place and bring your people.
And if you already are a member of the Patriots Rewards...
Looking for a new or used car? There's no better place than the Flemington Car and Truck Country family of brands located on routes 202 and 31 in Flemington, New Jersey, or at Flemington.com. There you'll find a family-centered organization ready to take care of all of your automotive needs, as they've done since 1976. A 2-run lead for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs over the Somerset Patriots. We're beginning the bottom of the 4th inning. 4, 5, and 6 are due up for Somerset, who have not scored. They have not collected a hit either. They have had 3 base runners on 3 walks. So Tommy Thorpe has pitched a hitless 3 innings. He sits at just 46 pitches. It's a battle of southpaws here this Sunday evening as Thorpe delivers. The first pitch, that misses inside, a fastball to Michael Ullman, who's back in the Patriots lineup after being a late scratch last night. 1-0. That one sails high and wide, and that passed Mike Falsetti. Now Ullman had left the right-handed batter's box and on the long carom wound up and faked a swing at that ball. Both him and Falsetti had a laugh. It's 2-0. Thorpe extends the glove in front of the face. Now comes set with nobody on. 2-0. Ullman swings and misses at a fastball. Final game of the series. It's the 3rd game of a 7-game homestand for the Patriots. 2-1 pitch. In the dirt, 3 balls and a strike on Ullman, leading off the home half of the 4th. The Patriots are down 2. In his first at-bat, Mike worked a 4-pitch walk. Thorpe delivers. This one looped right side on the infield. The first baseman Griffin a couple steps in, and he'll make the catch for the first down the fourth inning. So with one away, it's Jimmy Paredes who comes up. Paredes grounded into a fielder's choice that was off of the pitcher Thorpe. Went over to the shortstop who flipped it to second to end the inning. Last night, Paredes 0 for 3. He walked. Thorpe the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball in the outer half. Paredes couldn't catch up to it. 2-0 the score. The Blue Crabs in front. Oh, 1. This one tagged, but well, foul right side. Southern Maryland at 22-20. They only sit 2 games back of the York Revolution. We're up a game on the Sugarland Skeeters. So the Blue Crabs not far out of a playoff spot. 0-2 the count on Paredes. With it out in the fourth, the Patriots down a pair. The pitch. Breaking ball, grounded foul, third base side. Brandon Pelter with Mark Schwartz at TD Bank Ballpark. The closing game of a 3-game series and the first of 2 series at TD Bank Ballpark. 0-2. Falls low, a ball and 2 strikes on Paredes. Michael Krause stands on deck. The pitch. Slow roller, third base side, that's foul.
And by the way, the team store 30% off sale.
Patriots still looking for their first hit of the ball game. They have walked 3 times. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning.
30% off at the store-wide team store sale.
This will be the 6th pitch of the at-bat. Thorpe sets, he holds the 1-2, kicks and delivers. Paredes tags this one. It's through the hole on the left side. The Patriots their first hit of the ball game. It's from Jimmy Paredes in the 4th. He's got a single.
That Patriots first hit of the game brought to you by Hooters. Located in Somerset, exit 12, Route 287, all the fans in section 217.
Paredes worked a nice at-bat. 6 pitches. He was down, no balls and 2 strikes. And was able to collect a hit. So Michael Krause now steps in. With a man on, 1 out. In the bottom of the 4th. Patriots are down 2. The pitch. Krause takes a called strike outer half. Thorpe, the lefty, has given up his first hit of the ball game. Patriots have had now 4 base runners. Paredes dances off of first. 0-1. Krause squares, but it bunted in the air straight into the netting behind the plate. And now an 0-2 count. Tony Thomas just a step or 2 behind the bag at third. Off the line. Good step and a dive. Paredes off of first. 0-2 pitch. That misses up and away. Fire down to first from Falsetti, but Paredes back on his feet. Well, we'll see if Krause decides to try and lay down another bunt. Certainly the ability to do so, and he bunts foul. He would still get to see another pitch. The 1-2. Krause takes a breaking ball that falls to the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 straight Patriots now working solid at-bats against Tommy Thorpe. Thorpe, the lefty, at 60 pitches. 2-2. Fastball misses off the plate, and the count runs full. From 0-2 to 3 balls and 2 strikes on Michael Krause. Brady's off of first with one away. The pitch. Breaking ball. That misses low. So Kraus works a walk, and that advances runners to first and second base. Still just an out in the fourth. Patriots are down 2.
It's a great at-bat from Michael Kraus. Falling behind early and taking some close pitches. You know, he took a close pitch to end his first at-bat. It was called a strike, and Kraus was frustrated, but this time he remained patient, took a couple of close pitches. This time it worked out. His patience paid off, and now the Patriots are threatening in the bottom of the fourth.
With Ray Navarro up from the right side, the pitch. Swings and grounds it to third. Thomas a couple steps back, fields and fires to second for 1. And on to first, it's in time. A 5-4-3 around the horn double play. Gets the Blue Crabs out of a jam. No runs on a hit. One man left on base. We're through 4. Southern Maryland leads Somerset 2-0. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
Heartland Healthcare is recognized as a national model for providing patient-centered healthcare.
Fans get updates on the team, ticket specials, and upcoming promotions with the Patriots Blast. Text Somerset Patriots, one word, to 22828. That's Somerset Patriots to 22828 to get signed up today. We start the 5th inning. Southern Maryland leads Somerset 2-0. The Blue Crabs at the plate. The Patriots have Zach Dodson, the lefty, still on the bump, his 5th inning of work. Kent Blackstone, the lefty, will begin the inning in the pitch. He squares and pulls it up the first base side. It made contact with him, but in the box, so a foul ball. The lefty tried to pull it up the first base side with him. So an 0-1 count. We're at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey. 0-1. Lined and into left field. Blackstone serves up a base hit. Martinez to it quickly. He fires it in to hold the speedy leadoff man to a single in the 5th. So Blackstone now 2 for 3 so far on this Sunday evening. He reached on a bunt single in the 3rd. Advanced to second on an E8, stole third, and then advanced home on a throwing error by the catcher. Edwin Garcia now up. The pitch, runner goes. This is a ground ball left side. Rodriguez backhands in the hole, and he'll only have a play at first. He'll make it there for the first out.
Good job by Rodriguez. Garcia runs pretty well, but Alfredo was able to circle around that ground ball, get in front. Filled out on the backhand, but had his body in front of the ball, and a strong fire onto first base.
Brandon Pelter with Mark Schwartz at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Joe Benson stepping in. Benson 0 for 1. He walked in the 3rd inning of this contest. He's got a runner on second and just down the 5th. And the pitch, he swings. It's a hard grounder to second. Navarro to his left. He fields at the shoe tops, almost falling over. He makes the throw onto first 2 away, and Blackstone advances to third.
Third baseman, Tony Thomas.
Well, we're celebrating Veterans of America Day at TD Bank Ballpark, so we thank all of those that have served, past and present, including our own Mike Lawrence back at the WCTC studios. Tony Thomas fouls off the first pitch he sees into the seats right side. Mike was a part of the Army Reserves for 8 years. In the ball game, pregame, it's a pretty special ceremony at the ballpark. 0-1. Breaking ball called a strike on the outer third. Thomas in an 0-2 hole. Had nearly 200 veterans on the field, had marched in down the right field line. A few special guest speakers. 0-2. Thomas lifts this one on the infield right side. Espinal coming in toward the line. Strays into foul ground, and he makes the catch. In foul ground, about halfway home for the third out of the fifth. No runs on a hit. A man is stranded at third in the fifth. The Blue Crabs lead the Patriots. It's 2-0 through 4.5. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Caring for his children, Clark family.
You know those times when you need to see the doctor, but you just can't get to the doctor? So where do you go? Go to the App Store, download the Telemed app from RWJ Barnabas Health, and you see the doctor right away. From any mobile device, whenever you want, wherever you are. And no matter who you are, we'll have you feeling like you again.
The doctor's online when you download the Telemed app. RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
And welcome Jason Albanese, Navy veteran, retired Bridgewater police officer.
Have your next barbecue at the ballpark. Groups of 30 or more can enjoy the game from the picnic area located down the left field line and enjoy the all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. We do all the work so you can just sit back and relax. Call the Patriots Group Sales Department at 908-252-0700 to plan your ballpark barbecue. Bottom of the fifth, 2-0, the Blue Crabs lead the Patriots in Southern Maryland and Somerset. And the final game of this 3-game set, the final meeting of the regular season. Alfredo Rodriguez leads it off for the Patriots as Thorpe delivers his strike just above the belt on the inner half of the plate. Rodriguez grounded out to second base his first time up. Thorpe is working from the stretch this inning, and the pitch is grounded foul, third base side. Now nearing an hour and a half into this ball game, and the standoff continues between Adam Choplik and James Pugliese. 0-2. Check swing on a fastball upstairs. No swing, says Chris Engstrand on appeal over to first. Choplik and Pugliese both remained at attention following the national anthem, which wrapped up at about 5:09. They've been there ever since. 1-2. Rodriguez lines this one into right field, but that hangs up long enough for McAdams to take a few steps in and make the catch for the first out of the fifth.
Catcher, number 4, Yovan Gonzalez.
Yovi Gonzalez up next. Good to see the Patriots catcher back in the lineup. Missed a couple games, was day-to-day, a little banged up. So Yovi now settles into the right side. The Patriots catcher struck out looking to begin the third inning. Thorpe the pitch. Off speed, that misses outside. Some clouds beginning to roll in from the outfield walls to TD Bank Ballpark. 1-0. Misses upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Looking a little bit ominous. We'll have to check out the weather report. Don't think we were expecting any rain. 2-0. Upstairs, that misses. 3 balls and no strikes. Thorpe has already walked 4 batters in tonight's contest. He's only given up 1 hit, though. .3-0. Gonzalez takes his strike on the upper outside edge of the plate. .3-1. That one misses outside, ball 4. It's a 1-out walk for Gonzalez. 5 walks now for Tommy Thorpe. That's really been the only bugaboo for the Blue Crab starter, who's only allowed 1 hit. The Patriots have only had 1 base runner in scoring position. That was their first of the ball game, Will Kenger. Kenger this time takes a first pitch called strike in her half. Patriots are down 2. We've reached the bottom of the 5th inning. 0-1. Kenger swings and drives it in the air the other way, but shallow coming in Benson that dunks in ahead of him. Kenger got jammed, and now the Patriots have runners on first and second, just 1 away.
The left fielder, Joe Benson, wasn't playing too deep to begin with, but a level swing from Kenger, even though he got jammed. The pitch came in on the hands, just was able to muscle it just enough into left field. Benson might have had a chance to dive for that play, opted to play it a little bit more conservatively. And the Patriots with runners at first and second.
Patriots a prime opportunity. They're down 2 with 1 away in the 5th. It's Teodoro Martinez that steps in. He's walked and he was hit by a ball he batted out of the box. The pitch called a strike. Falsetti faked to throw down to second.
Mindy Ferris, Mindy Kaling, and Ferris Bueller. Those fans, please go to customer service.
Patriots down a pair. In the 5th, Gonzalez off of second, Kenger at first. Yovi, not great speed in the lead bag. The 0-1. Martinez takes a strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. He's down to the count. The weather report looks clear, but some dark clouds appear to be rolling in from all angles of the outfield. 0-2. Martinez takes a breaking ball away. Thorpe sets, the lefty stares at second, now the 1-2. Martinez breaks his bat on a roller foul right side. The bat splinters in many different directions. Like Francoso, the third base coach, picks up a piece. And Martinez, holding the majority of the bat, will walk it to the dugout, pick up a new piece of lumber. He trades that in for a single-tone black bat. Gives it a couple swings with the red batting gloves. And he'll walk his way back to the right-handed batter's box with the pants hiked up, showing off the blue socks with horizontal stripes around the ankles. It's a 1-2 count with 1 away in the 5th. The Patriots are down a pair. They've got runners on first and second as Thorpe sets. He kicks and delivers. Fastball fouled straight back.
Some sharp looking socks.
I like them a lot.
Yeah, really clean looking.
But I think we've seen some different Patriots with those. But they're not the regularly issued Somerset socks. 1-2. Martinez fouls this one off. 3 straight foul balls now. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Thorpe sets, he holds the 1-2. Here's the pitch. Martinez busts out of the way on a pitch inside. The count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Certainly a good opportunity. The Patriots only a couple of hits. They're trailing by a couple of runs, but got the guys they want up in this situation.
8th pitch. This one lined into left center field. That dunks in for a base hit. Gonzalez will get the wave. In center, Witherspoon bobbles the throw. They're going to send Kenger. No, they'll hold him. It was a late wave from Francoso. And Kenger stays at third. But an RBI double for Teodoro Martinez cuts into the Blue Crabs lead. It's a 2-1 ball game in the 5th.
Southern Maryland throughout the entire game has been playing right-handed batters to hit the ball opposite field towards right center. So Travis Witherspoon was ranged quite well towards right center, and Martinez pulled it into left center field, easily scoring Gonzalez. And then Witherspoon, who hasn't had a lot of playing time as of late, bobbled the ball in left center field. I'm curious to see if there's going to be an error put on the play to maybe allow Martinez to get to second. Either way, it's a big hit.
And they will intentionally walk Edwin Espinal to load up the bases. A prime spot for the Patriots. Bases loaded, just 1 out in this 5th inning. Somerset is down by a run. And here comes Michael Ullman. Ullman will bat from the right side. He's got power for Somerset. 9 home runs this season. 53 RBI. The pitch. He swings and drives this one deep to center field. Witherspoon back to settle under it a few steps in front of the warning track, but deep enough for Kenger to tag. The throw goes to third. Everybody's safe, and we're tied at 2. A sac fly RBI for Michael Ullman ties this ball game in the 5th.
If not for the wind blowing in from straightaway center field, I think Ullman gets that ball out of this ballpark and hits only the 2nd grand slam of the season for Somerset. But either way, it still gets the job done. And Forrest Witherspoon heels to the warning track, certainly deep enough to score Kenger, and the Patriots have tied up this ballgame.
So Jimmy Paredes up, a chance to give Somerset the lead. Runners on the corners, 2 away. It is 2-2 ball game. 3rd game and final game of the series between Southern Maryland and Somerset. Patriots dropped the first game 2-1, the second game 5-1. They've already doubled their runs scored in the series. First pitch. Paredes chops it foul, third base side. So they've doubled their run production in this bottom of the 5th inning. It's still a chance to extend it here. Martinez is at third. It's Espinal at first. A 1 pitch. Fouled straight back. Paredes just missing that fastball. It was a little off balance with the swing. So no balls and 2 strikes. Thorpe is ahead of Paredes, but Thorpe has been ahead of a number of Patriots batters throughout the outing. Somerset has done a good job of putting together some strong and lengthy at-bats. 0-2. That skips in the dirt, blocked by Falsetti. Everybody holds. Thorpe up past 85 pitches. That was pitch number 87 of the outing. He's at 64 entering the inning. The 1-2 pitch. Slow breaking ball that misses outside, and the count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes. With 2 men on, it's runners on the corners for the Patriots. With 2 away in the 5th, Paredes was down 0-2 in the count in the 4th inning when he worked a 6-pitch at bat, collected the Patriots' first hit. 2-2. He lines a breaking ball into left field. That'll score Martinez. It's another 2-out RBI for the Patriots. Jimmy Paredes bats in Teodoro Martinez. Somerset the lead, 3-2 in the 5th.
Just a good job of clutch hitting from Paredes. He sat back on a breaking ball, trusted his hands, let it come in just a little bit, and then turned and ripped it into left field. So often the Patriots have missed out on opportunities to take a lead in a similar spot, but Paredes comes through. Somerset's rallied for 3, and they're in front.
Another quick hook for a Blue Crabs pitcher. Yesterday, they pulled John Hayes after just 4 1/3. Today, they pull Tommy Thorpe after 4 2/3. The Blue Crabs go to the bullpen, will step aside. A 3-2 lead for Somerset over Southern Maryland in the bottom of the 5th. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic.
Is this Chaffee?
Yeah. Back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey, the Somerset Patriots have taken a 3-2 lead over the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, and Southern Maryland now turns to the pen. They bring in Ryan Chaffee with 2 away in the 5th.
Chaffee in his 2nd season with the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, a former 3rd-round draft pick by the Los Angeles Angels back in 2008. Last year appeared in 70 games. This year, he has appeared in 34. Overall, 2-4 with a 5.81 ERA. Not the season that he was hoping for, but a 3.46 ERA since the All-Star break. So he's turned things around a bit, and he comes in to this ball game already trailing and hoping to stop the bleeding.
Patriots have scored 3 runs on 3 hits. They have runners on 1st and 2nd with 2 away for Michael Kraus. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Somerset ahead by a run. The pitch. Kraus swings and misses at a first pitch breaking ball. Chaffee, right-hander, working with a strong wind blowing in towards home plate. A 1. Fastball that dips low, a ball and a strike. The count on Michael Kraus.
For the Patriots, you can't get complacent just scoring 3 runs and taking the lead. You got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. And Kraus certainly as good of a bat as any to open this game up a bit further.
The pitch. Fastball dotted at the knees. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And the Patriots 6-man Michael Kraus. Chaffee the 1-2. In the dirt, and that skips through the legs of Falsetti. Both runners will advance. Now 2 in scoring position with 2 away in the 5th.
Well, it's sort of a tweener breaking ball in terms of a wild pitch pass ball. The ball got to Falsetti and hit the dirt maybe right before or right after home plate and went 5-hole. Just couldn't block it. Maybe he was expecting it to hit the ground and then pop up. Never did. And now Somerset with 2 runners in scoring position.
2-2. Kraus swings at a breaking ball. Grounds it to the shortstop Garcia, who gobbles it up and ends the inning with a strong throw on to first. But the Patriots score 3 on 3 hits. They leave 2 on base in the 5th. Somerset leads Southern Maryland 3-2. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on ESPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Tickets at the front gate and from the vendor in the stand.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
Yep. At the ballpark Sunday, September the 8th. They will both be right here to take pictures.
Shopping for a new car, hit a home run with all the great deals available now at your Tri-State Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit TriStateFord.com. More information today. We've reached the 6th, starting things out 3-2. Somerset Patriots lead the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs thanks to a 3-run bottom half of the 5th, getting some clutch RBI. And Josh McAdams will lead it off. It's still Zach Dotson on the bump, and the lefty winds and deals. The first pitch breaking ball that rides across the plate, a called strike on the inner half. Dotson working with some speed. The 0-1. Fouled straight back. McAdams behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. And McAdams first called for time. So Dotson will step off, recollects, hiding half of his face. 0-2 pitch. Need the dirt, a ball and 2 strikes. Brandon Pelter with Mark Schwartz, a 1-run lead for the Patriots in the 6th. Zach Dotson has been really impressive through his first 3 starts with Somerset. 1-2. McAdams watches, then miss up and away.
And it couldn't have come at a better time also. Somerset has lost a good amount of pitching, specifically in the second half. And Dotson's come on and established good presence.
As McAdams swings and misses, Dotson pumped a fastball past him. Just his 3rd strikeout of the afternoon. So 1 away in the 6th, and Charlie Valerio steps in.
Charlie Valerio.
Valerio 4 RBI in last night's contest. Also scored a run, that part of his 3-run home run. Valerio's 0 for 2 though so far tonight. Dotson delivers. Valerio well out in front of a breaking ball. Most of the field in shade here in Bridgewater, but deep in all 3 sections of the outfield has some sunlight. 0-1. Valerio takes a fastball that just misses low and in. One. Valerio swings off the end of the bat. He lines it into center field. That dunks in ahead of Kraus. It's a 1-out single for Charlie Valerio.
First baseman,
So some scores from around the league. 2 finals already. With afternoon games, Long Island defeats New Britain 6-2. And York beats up on the High Point Rockers 9-5 as John Griffin steps up. Another game is in action in the bottom of the fifth. It's Sugar Land and Lancaster. As Griffin scoots out of the way of a first pitch fastball and then misses in. Sugar Land and Lancaster tied at 2 in the bottom of the fifth inning. We are in the top of the sixth. The 1-run lead for the Patriots. Runner on first, 1 away in the inning. 1-0. Griffin chops it to third. Kencher off a long hop fields, fires to second for 1. Navarro on to first. It's in time. And the Patriots go around the horn for the 5-4-3 double play that ends the sixth. No runs, 1 hit, no errors because of the double play. Nobody's left on base through 5.5. Somerset leads Southern Maryland 3-2. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
I have my own show.
Come on now, you can do it. You can do it. Good from the air. It's going to be. And it's a tie. Well. Information on the benefits of joining. Find out what is going on in your community and how to become a member. AARP, real possibility.
HealthQuest, the top 100 health and fitness club in the nation, is right here in our community. Conveniently located on Route 31 in Flemington and open 7 days per week, HealthQuest proudly serves all of central New Jersey. Visit them today and start your journey to becoming HQ Fit. Bottom of the sixth inning. It begins with Ray Navarro at the plate. Ryan Chaffee back on the mound for his second inning relief work. And the Patriots lead the Blue Crabs 3-2. Navarro first pitch swing and golfs this one high in the air, but that tails foul out of play right side. Somerset and Southern Maryland finishing off this 3-game set before the Patriots welcome the Lancaster Barnstormers to town for a 4-game set. Navarro, the switch hitter, bats left, and the 0-1. He's late on this and fouls it into the seat's left side. It's an 0-2 count on Navarro, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Patriots with a 1-run lead. 0-2, swing and a miss. And that actually popped out of the glove of Falsetti, so a foul tip keeps Navarro alive. The Patriots with 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning. 0-2, swing and a miss. Got him with a hard breaking ball, falling down to the shoe tops.
Shortstop Alfredo Rodriguez.
Oh, we've had some darker clouds start to roll in here at TD Bank Ballpark. The lights aren't on just yet, but it's provided for a pretty cool sort of aura with the lighting here at the ballpark.
Breaking ball delivered a strike to Alfredo Rodriguez to begin his at-bat.
It's almost like a golden glow of sorts around the field.
Next pitch, he checks his swing and a ball in the dirt. No swing.
There's a couple of spots spread around the outfield that still have some sunlight, but for the most part, there's shadows across the infield and outfield with a dark cloud and a glow around it.
Rodriguez takes the next pitch low and away. 2-1 count on the Patriots shortstop.
Good crowd on hand, though, and a lot of them have remained in attendance. There's some fun stuff even going on after the ball game is over today.
Chaffee winds with the 2-1. Fastball that misses upstairs 3-1. Well, kids get to run the bases. It's a Sunday fun day. But then also, if I heard correctly, a helicopter is going to be coming in and dropping
That's right.
Stuff post-game.
Paratrooper drop.
As the 3-1 is a fastball that misses low and away. A 1-out walk to Rodriguez in the 6th.
It's a part of the fun for our Veterans of America Day. Fans before the game had an opportunity through the Joe Basilone Memorial Foundation to purchase these paratroopers that are going to be dropped by helicopter from the sky onto the field after the game. And all of the paratroopers have a number attributed to them, and there's a target that's laid out, and whoever has the paratrooper that lands closest to the middle of the target wins. I forget what the prize is, but they win.
Jovi Gonzalez is up. Sounds pretty neat. I think we actually saw that in Southern Maryland in Waldorf last weekend. The first pitch he swung on and looped over the net and down to play. Now 6 walks for Patriots batters this evening. They've collected 4 hits, 3 of which came in the 5th. These Blue Crabs pitchers have struggled with their command a little bit. Rodriguez off of first as Chaffee steps off, was staring over. Alfredo didn't move back towards the bag, so Chaffee pumped to throw, didn't actually make it over there. 0-1. Pitch out, throw back to first. Rodriguez slides in feet first safely. 1-1 the count on the Patriots backstop. Gonzalez walked and scored a run in the 5th. He also struck out looking. Chaffee sets. Now the righty steps off and right back onto the rubber. Rodriguez, a nice lead off of first. The pitch. Breaking ball is chopped into the hole left side. Garcia a long way. He gloves it chest high, and the hop throw is not in time to beat Jovan Gonzalez. It took John Griffin off the bag. And an infield single places runners on first and second just out in the 6th.
Perfectly placed by Gonzalez, and the Jeterian jump throw from Garcia in the hole. But it was a smart play by John Griffin. Knew that it would have been bang-bang had he tried to stretch out from first base to maybe field a short hop pick. But what was more important was to make sure that ball didn't get away. And that's what he did coming off the bag, just collecting the short throw.
Here's Will Kenger now, the pitch. Misses up and away, pops out of the mid of Falsetti, but right toward him, Rodriguez going for third, he's out. Tough luck for the Patriots. It popped out of the mid of Falsetti, who will now promptly change out catcher's gloves with Darryl Thompson, the pitcher and pitching coach for the Blue Crabs. But it popped out of Falsetti's glove, didn't carry him far away. Rodriguez took off immediately, but a strong throw to third is the second out of this inning. "1-0. Fouled straight back, 2 balls and no strikes. I don't think that's an instance, anything that you can call bad base running, but
no,
over the past couple games, unfortunate base running from the Patriots has gotten them into some trouble.
Well, in that specific spot, I mean, the ball popped out of the mitt, and Rodriguez got a good jump and sprinted off of second base immediately.
2-0, a breaking ball, rolled over, slowly up the first base side. Griffin fields, foot on the bag, and the Patriots are down in the 6th. No runs on just a hit. One man is left on base, and through 6 innings at TD Bank Ballpark, Somerset leads Southern Maryland 3-2. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
the best pictures and choose a winner during the game. T-Mobile, are you with us? By the way, Mindy Ferris, you did not have a Char Steakhouse home run, but you can still head up to customer service and pick up a consolation prize. It's called the Bullpen, brought to you by Provident Bank. Now on the mound for the Patriots, number 13, Nate Rowe.
3-2 the score as we begin the 7th. The Somerset Patriots lead the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. And, well, we've still got a standoff between Adam Choplick and James Pugliese. So, Mark, I'm going to turn things over to you, and I'm going to go do some reporting.
Well, thank you very much, Brandon. It's a new pitcher on the mound for Somerset. Nate Rowe has entered this ballgame, so Zach Dodson's evening has come to an end. Dodson throws 91 pitches over 6 innings, and he has left in line for his first win as a Patriot. He allows just 2 runs, only 1 of which earned, on 6 hits, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts, again over 6. And now it is Rowe who has come on here for the top of the 7th inning. The Patriots are in front of the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 3-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for Somerset. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Blue Crabs. Travis Witherspoon to lead off. Right-handed hitter, 1 for 2 today. First pitch from the righty Rowe. It's a fastball, and it is taken for a called strike, going 1. So Rowe, the first reliever out of the bullpen for the Patriots. Certainly a situation which could have seen James Pugliese. But Pugliese doesn't seem to be available. 0-1, called a strike, inner part of the plate, 0-2. Pugliese did toss an inning last night. He allowed a run. But you can't call on him in the bullpen right now, considering he remains standing in the Patriots bullpen at attention down the right field line, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Beautiful slurve from Nate Rowe gets Travis Witherspoon out in front, and that's the first out of the inning. That's the out pitch for Rowe, and he got Witherspoon well out in front. 4th strikeout of the ballgame for Patriots pitchers. Rowe making his 36th appearance of the season. 2-2 with a 4.50 ERA. He tossed 2 scoreless innings of relief Friday night. Now his first pitch to the catcher, Mike Falsetti. He's a breaking ball, buckles the knees, and drops in the strike zone. A called strike, going 1. Falsetti started the rally in the top of the 3rd inning, which provided the only 2 runs of the ballgame for Southern Maryland. 0-1 from Rowe. Fastball taken low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Blue Crabs broke through in that top of the 3rd. Falsetti led off with a double. Kent Blackstone added an infield single. And a couple of batters later, Joe Benson drew a walk. There's a sac fly from Tony Thomas, which gave the Blue Crabs a 1-0 lead. As Falsetti lays off a fastball low and outside, 2 balls and a strike. And then later in the inning, a throwing error from Jovan Gonzalez on a double steal allowed Kent Blackstone not only to steal 3rd, but to come home for the 2nd run of the ballgame. 2-1. Check swing on a fastball. It's called a strike. 2-2. So the Blue Crabs carried that 2-0 lead into the home half of the 5th inning. Tommy Thorpe gave the Blue Crabs 4 scoreless innings to begin his outing, but ran into trouble in the 5th. 2-2 from Rowe. Breaking ball misses outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Somerset wound up plating 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning. A 1-out walk from Jovan Gonzalez. Later, an RBI double from Teodoro Martinez, a sac fly from Michael Ullman, and an RBI single from Jimmy Paredes. As this fastball from Rowe misses up and in, ball 4. A 1-out walk issued to Falsetti. Just the 2nd walk allowed by Patriots pitchers this evening. So that puts the tying run aboard. We're in the top of the 7th inning. The Patriots are in front of Southern Maryland 3-2. And now Ken Blackstone will step in. He's had a nice afternoon. 2 for 3 with a run scored, a stolen base. Left-handed batter against the righty Rowe. Kendra expecting bunt, creeps in at 3rd. Now the first pitch from Rowe. Check swing, and he went around. Called by the home plate umpire, Warren Nicholson. That's a strike, and it's an 0-1 count. No appeal from the home plate umpire. New Atlantic League rules have adjusted check swings to be more batter-friendly. Blackstone's certainly going around there. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Took a big, healthy cut at what looked like a possible Rowe changeup. And Blackstone ahead in the count 0-2. Or rather, Rowe ahead in the count 0-2. Middle infield at double play depth, but Blackstone a tough guy to double up with his speed. 0-2. Taken low and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Blackstone did ground into a double play in the first game of this series. Friday night. Game that was won by Southern Maryland 2-1. But a bunch of close games so far in this series. First 2 have gone by way of Southern Maryland. 1-2 from Rowe. Breaking ball. Called strike 3. Shaves the low part of the strike zone. Blackstone disagrees. It's a strikeout for Nate Rowe, his second of the inning. And there's 2 away in the top of the 7th.
Number 9, Edwin Garcia.
So Blackstone set down on strikes. 2 out, runner at first. We're in the top of the 7th. Somerset ahead of the Blue Crabs 3-2. Here's Edwin Garcia, 1 for 3 with a stolen base so far tonight. First pitch. Breaking ball gets away from Rowe. It stays up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Patriots will be welcoming in the Lancaster Barnstormers for a 4-game series beginning tomorrow. The 7:05 p.m. first pitch. Tyler Cloyd will be on the mound for Somerset. 1-0 to Garcia. Foul tipped into the glove of Jovan Gonzalez. 1 ball and 1 strike. Shadows pretty much fully over TD Bank Ballpark at this point. The lights have been turned on, but still the top of the second row of advertisements in the outfield illuminated by the sun provides a pretty cool glow. 1-1. Fastball from Rowe, taken for a called strike, 1-2. Also, the large American flag in straightaway center field currently blowing in towards the infield. That remains sun-kissed as well. It almost makes it look like that tall flag is glistening and beaming in the sunlight, while the rest of the field is played in the shadows. Runner at first, 2 away. Rowe comes set, here's the 1-2. Up and in on a fastball. It backs Garcia off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Had a wonderful ceremony before today's ball game with our annual Veterans of America Day. 17th one we've had here at TD Bank Ballpark. It included a military flyover. It included a flag-raising reenactment of Iwo Jima. Number of tributes. 2-2. Swinging a soft ground ball through the right side of the infield. On to second base. Goes Mike Falsetti. It's a 2-out base hit for Edwin Garcia. His second hit of the night. And now Southern Maryland with the tying run in scoring position in the top of the 7th inning.
Please be sure to stop by their table.
3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Patriots. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Blue Crabs. So the inning continues. It's now Falsetti off of second. Garcia at first. And here's Joe Benson, 0 for 2 with a walk and a stolen base. Rowe comes set, checks the runner at second base, kicks and fires. And a breaking ball misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Somerset hasn't had many opportunities at home to set up the back end of their bullpen. 1-0. Breaking ball. This one misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes. It's no secret the Patriots have struggled at home. They've lost the first 2 games of this series. They've lost 3 in a row at home. Their last win was an extra inning win. A walk-off victory back on August 14th against the Lancaster Barnstormers. 2-0 from Rowe. Fastball. Outside. 3 balls and no strikes. Last time that Somerset had a save at home, you have to go back to August 11th where Luis Cruz got the save. But the last overall save recorded by Somerset was by Chris Beck. First game of the Patriots' most recent road trip. 5-2 win in Southern Maryland. 3-0. Benson swings and skies one out to left field. Joe Benson does a favor for the Patriots. Teodoro Martinez underneath it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Swinging on a 3-0, Benson skies out to left, and the Patriots get out of the inning. No runs on a hit, 2 runners left on base. We'll stretch and then head to the bottom of the 7th inning as the Patriots are in front 3-2 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I need everybody to sing with me.
Mike, can we get an extra?
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit BalariNJ.com to learn more.
Welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark. In the bottom of the 7th inning, the Patriots leading 3-2. Ideacom is now offering businesses free VoIP phones. With Ideacom, you can reduce your phone bill, work from anywhere, and enjoy local support. Ideacom has the experience to provide a solution that's right for your business. Get the guys from Ideacom on your team today by visiting their website at ideacom-nj.com. Patriot Suite Levels brought to you by your New Jersey Audi dealers and the all-new 2019 Audi Q5 SUV. Take a test drive today and see for yourself why the Audi Q5 was born to not conform. Teodoro Martinez leads off in the home 7th. Takes the first pitch from Ryan Chaffee and misses low. 1 ball and no strikes. Martinez, the 2-batter in the Patriot order. Takes the fastball here, a little low, below the knees. 2 balls and no strikes. It'll be Martinez followed by Edwin Espinal and Michael Ullman, 2-3-4 in the Patriot order. Chaffee from the wind. Here's the 2-0. Martinez swings and grounds it past the diving third baseman Thomas and into left field. Martinez with a hard turnaround first. He'll hold there. Second hit of the night for Martinez. 3rd time that he's reached base. It's a leadoff single in the bottom of the 7th inning. Hit hard on the ground. Tony Thomas, the blue crab third baseman, lunged to his left, but the ball went underneath his glove. So Somerset in pursuit of insurance. As the leadoff man at first base, Martinez with speed. He'll be held on by John Griffin. Here's Edwin Espinal. 0 for 2, was intentionally walked his last time up. Takes a first pitch fastball from Ryan Chaffee. That's a called strike, 0-1. 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for the Patriots. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Blue Crabs. Infield a double play depth against Del Poco. Chaffee from the stretch, kicks and fires, and a breaking ball at the knees called the strike, 0-2. Wind still blowing in now a little bit more towards the first base bag, but it's been blowing in all evening. And has provided for a very comfortable night. Temperatures hovering around the low 70s, partly cloudy skies. 0-2. Espinal swings and taps one foul. Soft breaking ball from Chaffee. Espinal slowed up his swing and was able to lunge out in front to get a piece of it to stay alive. Michael Ullman awaiting on deck. Good amount of fans still in attendance for the series finale between the Patriots and the Blue Crabs. I imagine once we get the attendance numbers after this ball game is over, we'll find out it was a sellout as Espinal swings and chops one to third. Charging in Thomas is only throws to first, where he gets Espinal out. Meanwhile, Teodoro Martinez just tripped into second base, and that certainly did not look good. He is grasping at his right ankle. Patriots trainer Phil Lee, along with the two coaches on the field, Mike Francoso and Glenn Barker, alongside Patriots manager Brett Jody, have come out to attend to Martinez, who currently sits right on top of the second base bag. It was a slow roller to third. Tony Thomas came in. He fielded it. He thought about throwing over to second base, opted not to, and I think Martinez might have tried to slow up his sprint into second base a little too much. And he is now needing of assistance coming off of this field. Both arms draped around Patriots coaches. Right arm draped around Phil Lee, the Patriots trainer. Left arm draped around Glenn Barker, Somerset's hitting coach. And Martinez walks gingerly away from second base and slowly back towards the Patriots dugout down the first base line. Give the replay a look to see exactly how it went down. But immediately, once Martinez went into second base and fell to the ground, it was the second baseman, Kent Blackstone, for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs that motioned towards the Patriots dugout and immediately asked for assistance. So hopefully everything all right for Teodoro Martinez. He'll receive a round of applause from Patriots fans as he's ushered into the tunnel adjacent to the Patriots dugout down the first base line. Scott Kelly is entered as a pinch runner. He is at second base. And now Michael Ullman steps in. Somerset leading by a run with one away. And the first pitch to Ullman, a breaking ball. That's called a strike. Diving away from the right-handed hitter. Catches the knee-high outside part of the plate, 0-1. Kelly likely to take over for Martinez in left field once we come back for the top of the eighth inning. As Ullman takes a fastball that rides inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. An insurance run would be big for the Patriots. Zach Zinicola's been getting loose in Somerset's bullpen down the right field line. 1-1. Ullman takes a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Looking at the replay from the play on which Martinez got hurt. Oh, it was just a bad slide. Martinez slid to second base and came up short. 1-2. Check swing on a fastball that missed up and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's not that he held up. He slid feet first into the second base bag, and his slide came maybe about a foot short of the second base bag, and I think his cleat might have gotten caught in the dirt, and he sort of tripped over himself. 2-2 to Ullman's, a ground ball hit to short, fielded by Garcia. He thought about throwing to third. Kelly booked it on the contact, but instead Garcia tosses it over to first, and that's the second out of the inning. So it is a productive out. It gets Kelly over to third, but there's now 2 away in the bottom of the 7th inning, and Jimmy Paredes will get his opportunity. Paredes came through with a big hit in his last at-bat. He is the reason why the Patriots are leading this ballgame. After Somerset had already plated a couple of runs in the bottom of the 5th inning, Paredes came to the plate with a runner at third and 2 away and lined a base hit into left field, scoring Teodoro Martinez and giving Somerset a 3-2 lead. Now Kelly off of third, and the first pitch from Ryan Chaffee, a fastball at the knees, called to strike, 0-1. It's been a strong night for Paredes. He's 2 for 3 with an RBI. 0-1 from the righty. Paredes swings and drives the ball high in the air, deep to right center field. McAdams gives it a look, and there it goes! Jimmy Paredes with a 2-run shot over the right center field fence. His 8th home run of the season. There's some insurance for Somerset. And Paredes pads their lead. Now a 5-2 Somerset advantage in the home 7th. Pitch a bit low in the zone. Paredes inverted the bat, scooped it out over the Bodner's auction sign in right center field. A 2-run shot with 2 away in the bottom of the 7th inning, and Somerset now leads 5-2. Here's Michael Kraus and takes a first pitch from Ryan Chaffee and misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. 8th home run for Jimmy Paredes, and that's the first time that he's gone deep in a while. Get the official number in a bit as Kraus fouls off a fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Paredes got off to such a hot start to begin his Patriots career. Had 3 home runs in his first week and had 7 home runs on July 19th. That was about 3 weeks into his stint with Somerset. That is the first time that Paredes has left the ballpark since July 19th. As Kraus pushes a bunt towards second. Blackstone charges in, tries to field with the bare hand, but somersaults over while losing his balance. No throw to first. Kraus reaches on an infield single, and the Patriots with a 2-out base runner. Great bunt from Michael Kraus. Instead of pulling it down the third baseline, he pushed it towards second with Blackstone playing back. Kraus has excellent speed, so Blackstone knew he had to hurry. Charged in and tried to field the ball with the bare hand, but in collecting it with his bare right hand along the infield grass at second base, tumbled over. As the first pitch to Ray Navarro misses low. 1 ball and no strikes. He bent down to pick the ball up, and then his momentum carried him into a somersault, during which he lost control of the ball. 1-0 Navarro taken low, 2 balls and no strikes. So for Kraus, that's his first hit of the ball game. Second time that he's reached base. It's the 3rd hit of the inning for Somerset. Patriots are in front 5-2 with 2 out, a runner at first in the bottom of the 7th inning, 2-0. Navarro swings and grounds it foul down the first base line, 2-1. So a couple of insurance runs for the Patriots in the home 7th. Pads their lead after Nate Rowe worked out of a jam in the top half of this inning. Chaffee comes set. Here's the 2-1. Navarro takes the fastball a bit low. 3 balls and a strike. Chaffee from the stretch, the 3-1. Navarro swings and pops it up. Along the infield, left side, racing into foul territory is the third baseman, Tony Thomas. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. But Somerset adds to their lead. It's a 2-run home run from Jimmy Paredes. 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits. And the Patriots are in front 5-2 as we move to the 8th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 days of summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and game changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
first 1,500 fans receive an autograph book. It's a
Top of the 8th inning here at TD Bank Ballpark. Somerset ahead of the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, now 5-2. After the Jimmy Paredes 2-run home run. Somerset has made a Provident Bank call to the bullpen. Nate Rowe done after his 1 inning of relief, and Brett Jody has brought in Zek Zinicola to pitch in the top of the 8th inning and to hold what is now a 3-run margin of a lead. Zinicola making his 24th appearance of the year. He's seen his ERA balloon up to 6.00 over his last couple of outings. But make no mistake about it, Zinicola is a trusted back-end reliever for the Somerset Patriots. The righty comes set, works from the stretch with nobody on base, and the first pitch to Tony Thomas misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Zinicola in his 2nd year with the Patriots. That was 4th year in the Atlantic League. 1-0 to Thomas, swing and a miss on a fastball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Zinicola has allowed a run in each of his last 2 outings and has allowed a run in 3 of his last 4 outings. That has risen his ERA almost 3 runs in the process as Tony Thomas turns on a fastball, grounds it down the third base line. That's a fair ball. And it's a double for Thomas. He's into second base. Meanwhile, Adam Choplick was forced to leave his stance in the left field corner, which means that James Pugliese has won the standoff. How about that? That ground ball from Tony Thomas went into the Blue Crab bullpen down the left field line, and Choplick had no choice but to remove his spot to get away from that ball. And in doing so, he was the first one to budge Choplick off of his stance, and now James Pugliese is the winner for the Patriots down the right field line, and he's quite happy about that. Meanwhile, it's a leadoff double for the Blue Crabs, and the first pitch to Josh McAdams is swung on and missed, 0-1. Welcome back, Brandon.
Thank you.
I am very proud of myself.
James Pugliese has won the standoff between him and Adam Choplick. We'll get to that in a moment. It's runner at second with nobody out, in the 0-1 to Josh McAdams, taken for a called strike. No balls and 2 strikes. It's a good round of applause from Patriots fans who were certainly aware of what was happening. That standoff, we estimate, began around 5:09 p.m. and right now it's 7:32 p.m. Eastern Time.
Got it officially at 2 hours and 21 minutes.
0-2. Breaking ball, misses outside to the righty McAdams. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
You can find that in the box score.
Well, right afterwards, Choplick just sort of threw he was wearing a sweatshirt. He took it off and threw it down to the ground in the left field bullpen out of his frustration for having to move. The 1-2 breaking ball from Zinicola taken low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He then took off his hat, tipped it towards Pugliese. Pugliese did the same back towards Choplick. No matter any way you dice it, that was just impressive from both players.
No doubt.
To stand there without moving for over 2 hours. 2-2 from Zinicola. It's a fastball. Called strike 3. Inner half, McAdams fooled on the pitch. Gonzalez dropped it, but Warren Nicholson called it a strike. That's the first out of the inning. A subdued strike 3 call from Warren Nicholson, but counts all the same. 1 out, runner at second. Patriots leading 5-2. And that'll bring up Charlie Valerio. 6th strikeout of the night for Patriot pitchers. Nate Rowe struck out a pair in his 1 inning of relief. Kept the Blue Crabs off the board. Zinicola steps off the mound, looks Tony Thomas back towards second base. Steps back on. Valerio had 4 RBI last night, including a 3-run home run in the 2nd inning. First one from Zinicola. It's taken low, 1 ball and no strikes. So now with Adam Choplik sitting down and James Puglisi sitting down, theoretically both have become available out of the bullpen. 1-0 to Valerio, swung on and hit out towards right field. Paredes gives chase, he dives and he can't get there. It bounces behind him and rolls to the right field corner. Thomas in from second base, Valerio around second. He heads for third. He'll arrive standing safely. An all-or-nothing dive from Paredes in right field comes up empty. It's an RBI triple for Charlie Valerio, now a 5-3 ball game.
Well, I understand it from Jimmy Paredes. It's a very tough call to make, because even if he lays out and makes that catch, or if he lets that ball fall in and comes around it to try and cut it off, the run certainly scores there. If he makes the catch, runners advance. I mean, tough call to make, certainly, and you know that you have a couple-run lead.
So Valerio into third base. It's a 2-run ball game. Zach Zenicola has now given up an earned run for his third consecutive relief appearance, and now the fourth time in his last 5 outings. And now another runner 90 feet away from home for Southern Maryland, and the tying run stepping in the form of John Griffin. 0 for 3 with a double play ground down, but he did narrowly miss a home run back in the 4th inning. Right-handed power hitter, already has a home run this series. First pitch. Checks his swing on a fastball that misses low. 1 ball and no strikes. So the Paredes 2-run shot in the bottom of the 7th inning has already proven to be important. 1-0. Broken back ground ball to the left side, right side. It's fielded by Ray Navarro. He'll flip it on to first base, but scoring from third is Charlie Valerio. A productive out for Griffin. 2 runs home for the Blue Crabs in the top of the 8th, and once again we're at a 1-run ball game.
Summit Medical Group's team consists of 25 locations in New Jersey.
Infield played back, recognizing a 2-run lead and also recognizing the importance of just getting outs here. But on that broken bat grounder, plenty of space for Valerio to race home from third. So 2 runs home against Zenicola in the top of the 8th inning. It's a 5-4 Patriots lead. Travis Witherspoon attacks the first pitch and skies it out to left field. Scott Kelly underneath it. He's called off by the Patriots shortstop Alfredo Rodriguez, who makes the catch. And the inning comes to an end. But 2 runs home for Southern Maryland. Coming on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. 5-4 Patriots lead. We move to the bottom of the 8th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 days of summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and Game Changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
Is a home run for New Jersey. Get your free quote at njm.com. This isn't just insurance, it's NJM. For complete family eye care, go where the Patriots go. See Dr. I.B. Ehrlich and Dr. Martin Storbeck at the Bridgewater Optometric Center, located in Pearl Vision at the Somerset Shopping Center. And the Somerset County Education Association supports the outstanding public school employees that make your child's education possible. It's a 1-run Patriots lead. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. My name's Mark Schwartz. I'm joined alongside Brandon Pelter. And the Blue Crabs have brought in a new pitcher, the side-arming righty, Brandon Shimo.
Shimo comes in for his 9th appearance of the season as an ERA at 7.45. Through 9 2/3 has given up 10 hits. He's struck out 5, but he's also walked 7. He has pitched 2 appearances against the Patriots, 2 innings. He's given up 3 hits and 4 runs in his second Atlantic League season.
So Shimo comes on. He'll be working against the 8-9-1 batters for Somerset. Alfredo Rodriguez, Yovan Gonzalez, and Will Kenger due up. Shimo settles in from the stretch with nobody on, and the first pitch to Rodriguez misses low and in, 1 ball and no strikes. Both teams have exchanged a pair of runs over each of the last 2 half innings. 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th for Somerset, 2 in the top of the 8th for the Blue Crabs. 1-0. Rodriguez takes inside, 2 balls and no strikes. So it is a 5-4 lead for the Patriots. 5 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for Somerset. 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Southern Maryland. 2-0. Side-armed fastball that's taken low, 3 balls and no strikes. There is movement in the Patriots bullpen. Looks like Chris Beck will begin throwing. He's the last Patriot to record a save. 3-0. Rodriguez takes inside, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to begin the bottom of the 8th inning gives Somerset a leadoff base runner.
And that's the 7th walk for the Patriots tonight.
So Rodriguez at first, it'll bring up Yovan Gonzalez. Wonder if the Patriots would think about playing small ball here. Top of the order due up after Gonzalez. However, Yovi's had a strong night. 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Shimo comes set. Not a large lead at first for Rodriguez, but Shimo will throw over. And a lunge back towards first base, safe. Alfredo with 16 stolen bases in 20 attempts on the season. Patriots in a position to salvage this weekend series. They're 3 outs away from doing so. Gonzalez squares, drops a bunt down, but it's foul. Barehanded by Mike Falsetti behind home plate. Falsetti jumped towards home and looked like he might have thought that he had just gotten a piece of that one in fair territory to give himself an opportunity to throw to second, but the home plate umpire Warren Nicholson said no.
Well, an important note that it's where the ball is, not where the body is. And so that ball was behind the plate. Keep in mind, on home plate is fair ground.
See if Gonzalez squares again. It's an 0-1 count with a runner at first, nobody out. Yovan showed bunt. And then Shimo asked for time, so Yovan steps out of the right-handed batter's box. Will Kenger awaits on deck. He's reached base twice. Gonzalez squares, and the 0-1 and misses inside. Now the question is, did Gonzalez offer on that bunt attempt? Doesn't look like they're going to appeal, so Gonzalez pulled it back just in time. 1 ball and 1 strike. It was a fastball that rode in on the hands from the righty Shimo. Yovi had squared around before Shimo even began his delivery home. But the fastball came in, so Gonzalez pulled the bat back and jump spun out of the way. Now the 1-1 to the 4th-year Patriot catcher. Takes inside. That one hit him. A grimace from Brandon Shimo on the mound. He has hit Yovan Gonzalez with a breaking ball. Yovi was giving himself up for an out, but he'll certainly take a hit by pitch. He'll wear the bruise, and Somerset is runners at first and second.
Yeah, big for the Patriots. I mean, Yovi, no question, just trying to give himself up in that spot. Now the question is, do you ask Will Kenger, one of the best hitters on this Patriots roster, to bunt? I don't think so. I think he swings away and tries to blow this game open.
A walk and a hit by pitch have put runners at first and second with nobody out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Scott Kelly awaits on deck after Teodoro Martinez was taken out of this ballgame. First pitch, Kenger takes a fastball. It misses low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. And I agree. I don't think there's really much of a question here. You let Kenger swing away, try to open this one up a bit further. It's a 1-run Patriots lead. Runners at first and second. Here's the 1-0. Kenger takes low. Change up from Shimo. Always got to pause a bit on those low pitches because the automated balls and strikes system gives those pitches a bit lower. And that one just a bit off the plate. So hitters count now for Kenger. Rodriguez at second, Gonzalez at first. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Shimo pulled the string, and it's a 2-1 count.
Yeah, change up there from Shimo, and that's a spot that Will Kenger loves to swing at, about the knees, inner half of the plate. He can really drop the bat head on it and launch it deep into the night sky.
2-1. Well, up and away. It rolls to the backstop. Over to third goes Rodriguez. On to second goes Gonzalez. Well, that takes away the question of a bunt. It's a wild pitch, and there's 2 in scoring position with nobody out.
Yeah, that one just a bit outside.
He tried the corner and missed.
Mike Falsetti could not keep that one in front. And I think Falsetti, the backup catcher for this Blue Crabs team, has done a really nice job tonight, done a sturdy job behind the plate.
So now 2 in scoring position for Kenger. Somerset leading by a run. It's a 3-1 count. And Southern Maryland will bring their infield in. Outfield not too deep either, except for McAdams in right field. 3-1. Low and away, ball 4. Second walk of the inning. The baseball has not yet left the infield, but the Patriots have loaded the bases. And now Scott Kelly will get his first turn at the plate tonight.
Walks will really kill you, and that number 8 for the Patriots.
So Kelly will step in here. Teodoro Martinez was the starting left fielder and number 2 batter for the Patriots tonight, but he was taken out of the ballgame after coming up short on a slide into second base in the 7th inning. Was helped off the field. Kelly took over as a pinch runner. Now he's at the plate with the bases loaded. Nobody out. Bottom of the 8th. First pitch. Misses low and in. 1-0.
Martinez really grimacing on his way back to the clubhouse.
Hopefully everything's all right for Martinez, who has become an everyday outfielder for Somerset, especially considering Justin Pacioli is still unavailable. He's day-to-day with a non-baseball related injury. 1-0 to Kelly. Swinging a line drive to second, caught on the fly by Blackstone with the infield drawn in. Backside on the grass makes the play, and there's 1 away.
That's frustrating because you can't hit a ball a whole lot harder than Scott Kelly just did, but right at the second baseman. And that even kind of handcuffed Blackstone a bit, who still was able to hold on.
This remains a 1-run ball game. Chris Beck getting loose in Somerset's bullpen. He seems primed for his first save opportunity at TD Bank Ballpark. Should this score hold. Here's Edwin Espinal with the bases loaded. First pitch. Swing and a bouncer, foul down the third base line, 0-1. Somerset has 1 grand slam this season. It came from the man that's at the plate here all the way back on May 14th. A walk-off grand slam in the bottom of the 9th inning against the High Point Rockers. He's got the bases juiced here. 0-1 from Shimo. Swing and a foul ball. Over the backstop and out of play, and Espinal has fallen behind 0-2. 2 walks and a hit by pitch have loaded the bases in the home 8th. It's Rodriguez at third, Gonzalez at second, Kenger at first. Middle infield plays back, hoping for a double play. Corner infielders a little further in. Outfield respecting Espinal's pop. Shimo comes set, glove at the chest. Now the 0-2. Slider outside, 1-2. Two other games in the Atlantic League have gone final. Ducks top the Bees. Revolution on top of the Rockers. Now the 1-2 from Jimmo. Swing and a bouncer, foul down the third base line. Somerset entered 7 games out of first place in the second half Liberty Division standings. They would gain a game on the Rockers, both in the Liberty Division and in the wild card standings, if they could hold on for a win today. That said, they're also rooting for the Revolution to lose to help them out in the wild card standings, but the Revs have already won. The Patriots have a chance to keep pace with York with a win tonight. But still more work to be done. They lead 5-4. The bases are loaded, and there's one away in the bottom of the 8th inning. Shimo comes set. 1-2 to Espinal. Slider misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I think Edwin has been picking up the ball much better at the plate and laying off of some of those breaking balls, especially ones that miss away. He's been chasing them in previous weeks.
He's 0 for 3 today. Drew an intentional walk back in the 5th inning. Has 6 home runs and 50 runs batted in this season. 2-2 from Shimo. Swing and a bouncer, foul. And the count holds at 2-2. Lights are on at TD Bank Ballpark. Sun is mostly set. A dark tinted sky, maybe a little bit of purple, it looks like, with the mixture of blue and black.
Ah, I see it. I'll give it to you.
Hey, thanks, man.
No problem. We're partners. Come on now. Got your back.
Shimo rests the glove at the chest. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a ground ball. This one hit towards second base. Blackstone fields to second for 1. Turn throw to first. Beats Espinal. Lunge towards the first base bag. But that is an inning-ending 4-6-3 double play. And Shimo escapes without allowing a run. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 runners are left on base. Somerset loaded the bases with nobody out, did not score, and we'll see how it affects this ball game. Chris Beck will come in for a save opportunity. Patriots up a run as we move to the 9th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
True Associates is a sponsor of the lawn seating area at the ballpark. True Associates is a proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. They're a team of licensed professionals who care about their clients. Get the checking account for smart people, Provident Smart Checking. No minimum balance, no monthly service fees. Yes, indeed, Provident Bank commitment you can count on. Get the ball rolling at Provident.bank. New pitcher for Somerset. 3 outs away from saving the weekend. Here's Chris Beck.
Beck making his 4th appearance at a 3.38 ERA, no walks, 4 strikeouts through 2 2/3, and his lone save of the season comes against these Blue Crabs on the 16th of August.
He's the last Patriot to record a save, and he comes on here, 3 outs away from giving Somerset a very much needed W. Standing in his way, are the 9-1-2 batters. We have a pinch hitter to begin the inning. It's Ruby Silva who takes the place of Mike Falsetti. And the first pitch to Silva, a fastball that misses outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Silva, to our estimation, is the only pinch hitter or position player available on the bench, unless Corey Vaughn has become available. Vaughn was pulled from the lineup about an hour before last night's ballgame and was not put in today. 1-0 to Silva, bounces low. And a backhanded pick made from Yovan Gonzalez keeps the ball in front of him, 2-0.
Now, Vaughn was listed on Stan Clyburn's lineup sheet earlier in the day, but still, that doesn't necessarily mean that he can go.
So if this ball game were to extend past this point, 2-0 from Beck. This one hit high in the air, deep down the left field line, slicing, and it's foul. That one had the legs to get out of here, but it's a foul ball down the left field line and a 2-1 count. Should this ball game extend past the top of the 9th inning, the Blue Crabs would give up their right for a designated hitter. Silva would presumably come in to play the field, and Charlie Valerio, the team's current DH, would presumably take over as catcher, in which case, if that spot were to come up again in the order, Blue Crabs might need a pitcher to take over. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Tipped off the glove of Yovan Gonzalez. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Silva, Blackstone, and Garcia do up for the Blue Crabs in the top of the 9th inning. Somerset leading 5-4. Former big leaguer Chris Beck on for his second save opportunity. And the 2-2 is a ground ball hit fair down the first base line, gloved by Espinal, and he barrels his way to the bag, beating Silva on the foot race. That's out number 1.
You know, that reminds me, Edwin, a bigger guy, and look, I understand sometimes on ground balls he's not one that's going to really run it out hard because, I mean, he's not beating out any throw, but on that double play that he grounded out into, he was hustling. He was chugging up the first base line.
1 out, nobody on. Somerset up a run. We're in the top of the 9th inning. Chris Beck on the mound. Here's Kent Blackstone. Speedy base runner. First pitch. It's a fastball. Piped in. A called strike, 0-1. Beck was touching mid-90s in his first appearance here at TD Bank Ballpark. Has a big-time fastball, a former second-round draft pick by the White Sox back in 2012 out of Georgia Southern University. 0-1 to Blackstone. Skips low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Beck, parts of 4 seasons at the major league level, broke in with the White Sox in 2015. Used exclusively as a reliever in 2015, 16, and 17. And then split 20 relief appearances at the big league level in 2018 between the White Sox and most recently the Metropolitans of New York. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ground ball down the first base line. That stays fair. That's gloved by Espinal. He takes it himself to the bag. And the Blue Crabs are down to their final out.
Well, we've said it a ton, but Edwin Espinal is as sure a fielder as you're going to get. He is solid over at first base, fields the position well.
2 out, nobody on. Top of the 9th inning. Somerset up a run. And here's Edwin Garcia. He is 2 for 4 tonight. A base hit back in the first, a base hit in the 7th. He stands in the way of a Somerset victory. Chris Beck comes set, first pitch. Swing and a miss. Laid on a fastball. Throttled it right by the third-year Blue Crab shortstop, and it's an 0-1 count. Infield plays back. Will Kenger guards the line at third, so some space on the left side of the infield. 0-1. Garcia swings and grounds it to short, right at Rodriguez, gobbles it up, on to first, and that's the ball game. Somerset salvages the weekend. It is a 5-4 win over the Blue Crabs here on Sunday evening.
Well, the pitching was there again, but tonight the bats were there as well. The big fly from Jimmy Paredes in the 7th inning makes the difference.
So the Patriots take the series finale 5-4 over the Blue Crabs. Chris Beck with his first save at TD Bank Ballpark. and Somerset celebrates along the infield. We'll step aside. When we return, we'll have the Flemington Department Store post-game show. We'll go over the highlights. We'll be joined by starting pitcher Zach Dodson, and we'll set the stage for the upcoming series against the Barnstormers. All that and more next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again.
Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit ValariNJ.com to learn more today.
Here's the number of kids you have to take home. Does not have to be the same kids.
And welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark for the Flemington Department Store post-game show. Flemington Department Store, the area's best selection of quality clothing, flooring, furniture, and footwear, found in our 2-acre showroom located on Route 31 north of the Flemington Circle. Flemington Department Store, it is worth the trip. Patriots take the series finale 5-4 over the Blue Crabs. My name's Mark Schwartz, joined alongside Brandon Pelter. Let's jump into the highlights. Zach Dodson on the mound for Somerset. He was working against Tommy Thorpe for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, and for the third straight game, it was the Blue Crabs that would get on the board first. Somerset had an opportunity in the bottom of the first inning, did not score, and in the top of the third, Blue Crabs got a leadoff double from Mike Falsetti, an infield single from Kent Blackstone, and a couple of batters later, after Joe Benson drew a walk to load the bases, Tony Thomas with a sac fly to center field to score Falsetti and give the Blue Crabs a 1-0 lead. With Josh McAdams at the plate as the next batter, a double steal attempt went awry from a Patriots perspective. A throwing error from Jovan Gonzalez threw over second base. Blackstone had stolen third, and then he raced home on the E2 to give the Blue Crabs a 2-0 lead. But that wound up being the only real damage that Zach Dodson would allow over his 6 innings tonight. He would keep the Blue Crabs off the board for the next couple of innings and set the stage for the Patriots comeback. That was initiated in the bottom of the 5th inning. A 1-out walk to Jovan Gonzalez. Will Kenger followed up with a base hit, setting the stage for Teodoro Martinez.
This one lined into left center field. That dunks in for a base hit. Gonzalez will get the wave. In center, Witherspoon bobbles the throw. They're going to send Kenger. No, they'll hold him. It was a late wave from Francoso. And Kenger stays at third. But an RBI double for Teodoro Martinez cuts into the Blue Crabs lead. It's a 2-1 ball game in the 5th.
So Somerset at that point trailing by a run, but they would continue their comeback. The next batter, Edwin Espinal, drew an intentional walk, and Michael Ullman would tie up the ball game.
The pitch. He swings and drives this one deep to center field. Witherspoon back. He'll settle under it a few steps in front of the warning track.
My name's Mark, by the way.
To tag. The throw
Nice,
goes to third.
nice to meet you.
And we're tied at 2. A sac fly RBI for Michael Ullman ties this ball game in the 5th. Cool.
So Michael Ullman ties up the ball game with the sacrifice fly. It's a 2-2 score in the bottom of the 5th inning, but Tommy Thorpe wasn't out of the woods just yet. Still a runner at third base with 2 away, and up to the plate came Jimmy Paredes.
2-2. He lines a breaking ball into left field. That'll score Martinez. It's another 2-out RBI for the Patriots. Jimmy Paredes bats in Teodoro Martinez. Somerset the lead, 3-2 in the 5th.
So the Patriots jump ahead. It's a 2-out RBI single from Jimmy Paredes to make it a 3-2 ball game. Zach Dodson wound up going 6 innings for the Patriots. He would allow just those 2 runs in the third. Only one of them was earned. He allowed 6 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, and he left the ball game in line for the win. He would get some needed insurance from the Patriots bats in the home half of the 7th inning. A leadoff single from Teodoro Martinez. Later in the inning, there was 2 out. As a pinch runner, Scott Kelly was at third, and once again, up to the plate came Jimmy Paredes. 0-1 from the righty. Paredes swings and drives the ball high in the air, deep to right center field. McAdams gives it a look, and there it goes! Jimmy Paredes with a 2-run shot over the right center field fence. His 8th home run of the season. There's some insurance for Somerset. And Paredes pads their lead. Now a 5-2 Somerset advantage in the home 7th. So Paredes' home run makes it a 5-2 Patriots lead. Southern Maryland got a couple of runs back in the top of the 8th. An RBI triple from Charlie Valerio, an RBI ground out from John Griffin. But that would be it for the Blue Crabs on their comeback attempt in the top of the 9th inning. Chris Beck, former big leaguer, came on, worked a 1-2-3 frame, and the Patriots finished up the ballgame with a 5-4 win. With that being said, we are now joined by Somerset Patriots starting pitcher Zach Dodson here in the Flemington Department Store postgame show. Zach, thanks for coming up. A strong night tonight. 2 runs, only 1 earned over 6 innings. How did everything feel on the mound?
It felt okay, not too great, to be honest with you. But I knew going into the game that it was going to be a battle, just battling the physical stuff, just not feeling great. So I just had to lock in, and I was on the same page with Yanni pretty much the whole game, and that really helped.
So this was your 3rd start as a member of the Somerset Patriots, and you've had a pretty eventful 2019, coming overseas, across the pond, back over here.
Yeah.
What's the transition been like for you, pitching in a brand new league and a brand new level of talent?
You know, if it would have been my first time at playing at a high level, it would have been different. But the first few weeks was kind of different, going from playing once a week to being at the stadium again every day. But I definitely feel like I've jumped back into the routine a little bit and getting into it. The difference in the talent is, night and day. I got guys there, a few guys there have played affiliated ball, but not many to go in to play with guys who play in the big leagues. And, just quality ball players who do this is their job and stuff. It's been fun, but, I gained a lot of confidence out there, and I just kind of stuck with it, and it's been fortunate to work out.
Have you sort of changed anything up in terms of your approach on the mound, whether it be from your time in Germany coming back over here or anything that you feel you needed to adjust to have a little bit more success back here stateside?
Yeah, so the adjustment I made when I was over there was just kind of getting back to trusting my fastball a little bit more, and just trusting that if I execute the location, it doesn't matter if it's 93 or 83. Like, if I execute the pitch, I'll get the out. And that's something that I kind of regained while I was there, and I brought it back with me. My changeup plays a lot more here, which helps a lot. There's more to show there, but just as far as having confidence in myself and the ability to execute the pitch and hope for the best.
Again, we're talking with Zach Dodson, the starting pitcher for the Somerset Patriots, who earned his first win as a Patriot for tonight's ballgame. So moving forward, you're fully entrenched into this starting rotation, but you mentioned yourself when you were over in Germany, pitching, playing once a week, certainly different here. Do you feel like there's anything specifically that you need to do differently here in your approach over the next couple of weeks to maybe keep the arm strength, the stamina up, and finish off this season strong?
Yeah, definitely going from pitching once every 7 days to once every 5 days. There are adjustments. The adjustments I'm trying to deal with right now is figuring out what I need to do throwing-wise and lifting-wise, and trying to get back into that rhythm. And that's pretty been the biggest difference. But as far as competing and stuff, that's all the same.
Well, Zach, again, congratulations. Another strong start today. You get your first win. Go celebrate with the guys downstairs.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
No problem. That was Zach Dodson. We'll step aside and wrap up tonight's ball game and broadcast next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
And welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark on the Flemington Department Store postgame show. The Somerset Patriots have defeated the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 5-4. We're just joined by Zach Dodson, who earns his first win of the season. He improves to 1-1 after allowing just 2 runs, 1 earned over 6 innings. The losing pitcher is Tommy Thorpe. The starting for the Blue Crabs, he allowed 3 runs on 4 hits, including 6 walks, over 4 2/3 innings. He drops to 2-6 on the year. And Chris Beck gets the save with a scoreless 9th, his second save of the season. 5 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors, and 10 runners left on base tonight for Somerset. 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors, and 7 runners left on for the Blue Crabs. In a ball game that took 2 hours and 48 minutes in front of a sold-out crowd of 6,778 fans. With the win, the Patriots improved to 17-26 in the second half, now 59-54 overall, while Blue Crabs fall to 22-21 in the second half, 47-65 overall this season. And checking out the out-of-town scoreboard, every game's gone final except for one. Ducks on top of the Bees, 6-2. The Rockers fall to the York Revolution, 9-5. And in the bottom of the 9th inning, the Sugar Land Skeeters are ahead of the Lancaster Barnstormers, 7-2. That one close to its conclusion. So in looking at the updated standings, the Long Island Ducks have leapfrogged the High Point Rockers and have returned to first place in the Liberty Division standings. They're a half game up on High Point, now 3 games up on the Bees, and 6.5 up on the Somerset Patriots. Meanwhile, in the Freedom Division, with the York Revolution losing and the Sugar Land the Revolution winning, they remain in first place. The Skeeters in line for a win. They would stay 1 game back of York. Meanwhile, with the Blue Crab loss, they fall 3 games out of first place. And the Lancaster Barnstormers primed to fall 7.5 back out of first. Meanwhile, now we can reference the wild card standings, and with the Ducks back in first place for this very moment, there is a wild card spot in the Atlantic League, and it is owned by the High Point Rockers, who are now 5 games up on the Patriots for that wild card spot. Should a second one spot open up, Somerset would only be a half game back, trailing the York Revolution, but still a long way to go in that regard. Our next broadcast will take place tomorrow night back here at TD Bank Ballpark. It'll be a 7:05 p.m. first pitch as the Patriots welcome in the Lancaster Barnstormers. Our coverage on SPN.TV as well as 1450 WCTC begins at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It's also a Bark in the Park game, so be sure to bring your pooches out tomorrow night to enjoy some baseball and some companionship from everyone's man's best friend, a dog. So a big thank you to Mike Lawrence, who ran our boards for WCTC tonight, as well as a big thank you goes out to Zach Dodson, who joins us on the Flemington Department Store postgame show, of course, as well as my co-host for tonight's broadcast, Brandon Pelter. But that'll do it for us here from Somerset. Again, your final score, it's the Patriots saving the weekend. They top the Blue Crabs 5-4. For everyone involved with the broadcast, my name is Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Have a pleasant rest of your Sunday evening, everybody. Good night. Ah,